going on, guys? I was alerted of this information and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's quite hilarious, man. You know, Frog TV, he's known for kissing Tom McDonald's butt. You know what I mean? Coming out here and spreading a bunch of false information on anyone who gives criticism to Tom McDonald. He is an extreme Tom McDonald fanboy, right? I think that he would probably get Tom McDonald's name tattooed on his cheeks because getting tattoos on his cheeks is something that he really enjoys doing. And I'm not talking about on his face. He's also known for not only being on, fentanyl, being a heavy addict, right? I'm talking about it looks like currents. Look like current. You don't act like that. And you recovering. But he's also known for having a fentanyl head girlfriend who sits beside him that he tells to shut up unless she is doing his bidding and saying exactly what he wants her to say. She also looked like Jim Carrey when he played on Living Color. And I forgot the name of the character he used to play. But anyway, I digress, fam. You also know that Adam Calhoun, who is a rapper that is known for kissing Tom McDonald's ass as well, is, upset with the fact that I've been giving him criticism, so much so that he's been telling his people to contact me and to invite me to his warehouse. How about you come to the Bronx? No? Okay. That's what I figured. That makes sense. Didn't make sense for you to actually stand on what you say and being about that life. I really want to see if he whoops in my hood. I want to see if he comes to my hood and whoops and not in music videos far from people that actually whoop. But anyway, I digress. Why am I talking about these two losers? I'm taking the gloves off because I seen this. It seems like Adam got a new fan. Oh yeah. Frog Ribbit is kissing Adam Calhoun's ass. Oh yeah, man, yeah. And anything connected to Tom McDonald, huh? You in that Tom McDonald circle. Huh? As you can see, he says, Flawd, thank you, brother. Is this a coincidence? This is a coincidence, man? You out here supporting nasty people that make up lies about people? That's really strange. You over here saying how much you got love for Upchurch. You got love for Upchurch. Yo, man, I love you, brother. I love you. I love Upchurch. That's my brother. I never do nothing wrong. Other than support someone who's been trying to destroy Upchurch constantly. Bitches flock together, man. Didn't I say that? I'm taking the gloves off. I don't care about Adam Calhoun fans. That's a bitch ass move, bro. That's a bitch ass move. You clicking up? You need backup, huh, Adam? Why don't you pull up on me like you did Kurt? Pull up to my stream. What's up? What's up, man? You gonna take your glasses off? Come on, you over there kissing ass. It's because he's kissing yours, or I should say kissing your daddy's, Tom McDonald's. Oh man, I wonder if I'm still going to be invited to the warehouse. Probably definitely now. Because they want the smoke, right? Psych. They don't want the smoke in any way, shape, or form. They too afraid to call into my stream. They soft, nigga. Is it a coincidence that every time I get interviewed or I guest on a panel, this bitch ass nigga Frog coincidentally guests the next day? But then won't tell you that the people that wanted me to guest on, they wanted us to go at it, right? They wanted a debate, but he was too afraid. So he agreed to come on the next day and talk a bunch of shit like a pussy. That's what he is. He's a crackhead pussy. That's on fentanyl. Straight up. No mix. Not nothing that's laced with fentanyl. No. Just straight fentanyl. Why? You niggas is listening to a fentanyl head, nigga. And as far as I'm concerned, from my experience of just seeing fiends, not for me being one, unless you counting a greeny green. You know what I mean? I am a smoker, right? But from my experience, that nigga looked like a fiend. He's currently a fiend. All you see is him lisping. He's just lisping and crying. But as you can see, man, they were in cahoots the whole time. They was in cahoots the whole time. As far as I'm concerned, how do we know Adam wasn't the one that had Frog go out here and say all this disgusting stuff about Upchurch and attack his family. You got love for Upchurch, that's your brother, but you over there supporting someone who attacked Upchurch's family? It's crazy. Where I'm from in the South Bronx, we have a saying for that. It's an old saying, right? Ancient proverb. Use a bitch. No, for real. Like my mom used to say to people all the time. She'd be like, use a bitch. In like a female voice, just like the wave and all of that. And they wouldn't do nothing because they were bitches. And her son was the same size that he is now since he was like 12. So they didn't want that work. But yeah, with that being said, I think that's corny. I think they're both losers. I'm taking the gloves off, right? Usually I give it like a passive take on, you know what, I like his music, you know, right? I'm not saying that he's trash. I just think he could do better. You trash now, Adam. You trash, nigga. What you gonna do about it? Bum ass nigga. Your music sucks, nigga. Where's that country album? Oh, wait, you can't do it. Huh? Sick of pretending that you got talent. You want to imitate Tom McDonald. Admit that you sell your soul. When in Rome. When in Rome, y'all. Gangsta, go, bars. Slap. Why do people always get the wrong message with me? Why do they think I'm always trying to intimidate people? I'm going to do a song about reaction channels. Slap. You need to not do subliminals. But the whole song's going to be subliminals towards reactions. You a pussy. Pull up to my stream next time you want to have a conversation. Don't pull up to somebody that don't want the smoke, and I'm not even shading them. They are peaceful, and they wanted to have a friendly conversation. I want the smoke. Tired of you pussies. Y'all niggas is soft, nigga. Y'all talk all that shit and do these little catty mean girl shit behind the scenes. Fuck y'all, nigga. Say something. I dare you. Clip this shit. You a content creator? Clip this shit, nigga. What you talking about? You got Instagram, TikTok? Clip this. BX Beast Boy calling these bitch ass niggas out. This is for Adam Calhoun. It's for Frog TV. Stop being pussies. I don't like the pussy movements. I don't like it. It's soft, nigga. I expect it from Frog TV. Adam, I should have expected. You willing to hug Tom McDonald from behind. You willing to, that's my baby right there. He carrying yours, right? That's your next kid. When's the baby due, Adam? When's the baby due? Losers, man. This is crazy. A two-faced bitch trying to call people out. You align with bitches, you a bitch. No more of that fence-sitting bullshit. That beef got nothing to do with me. I could be cool with both parties. Once it cross a fucking line, it's your job as a man to have your code. And if someone that you cool with, you fuck with, you calling them a brother? You lying ass pandering nigga? You calling him a brother? Then you don't associate with the ops, nigga. And Frog is a op. Frog TV is disgusting, nigga. I don't take him seriously, of course. I still think he's a fucking clown. And if I saw him in real life, I would laugh at him. And he would pee on himself if he saw me in real life. But I'm just saying, clowns are going to associate with clowns, fam. So if you think this is the last time I'm going to troll Adam Calhoun or his fans, you out your fucking mind, nigga. The trolling's about to be heavy for him and Tom McDonald. Tom's a bitch too as well. But feel free to listen to his music, man. I'm not telling anyone what they can listen to, but he's a pussy as well. All of them. Frog, Ribbit, his punk ass nigga, terrified of me in all shapes and forms. He don't want to debate me online. He don't want to see me in real life. Nigga, in no way, shape, or form. His girl might want to see me, though, but she's nasty. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, nigga. She look like she didn't wash her drawers in 10 years, nigga. She look like you and her wear the same drawers. And it's the one pair that you wear consecutively. Nasty. She look like she free ball. She look like she free ball. She look like the gym teacher from Scary Movie, Part 1. All right? But hey, no shame. I see what you're doing over there for your community, and I don't have anything negative to say about your community. Any way, shape, or form. Shout outs to the alphabet. Shout outs to y'all. But you got a bitch repping your brand, man. That's nasty. That's nasty, man. He's a poor representation of y'all. Y'all should say something about it. That's crazy. Brother. Yeah, you don't make diss tracks on a brother. You don't make diss tracks on a brother. And why hasn't he acknowledged that? I give you a hint. Starts with a P. Ends with a C. Pussy. All right. Let's see. I'm keeping it real, nigga. I ain't scared. Scared of what? Scared of them for what? What are they gonna do? Bark on me online? Make up things about me? Oh man, wait a minute. Too late. I got nothing to lose. Right? I'm gonna be honest regardless, because someone has to fucking keep a code. Someone has to have integrity. Someone has to have honor. Right? It's like, you guys deserve honesty. You deserve a better class of YouTuber. And if a motherfucker's sitting there and giving the fucking neck to Tommy Down and Adam Calhoun and Eminem, right? If that's what you want in your content creator, then by all means, you go and watch this neck giving ass frog, right? Even though it's pretty much been admitted that him and Knox Hill might be in a cabal together. You know, that little group that they have, the gatekeeping circle, where they're going to gatekeep and make sure, you know, Stevie Knight and all of that. You know, the gatekeepers, they're trying to make sure other people don't ever rise to a certain level. Those guys, yeah, you keep backing those bitch ass niggas. And then when you finally see their true colors, once they've used you to fuck up, you come over here. And then you expect integrity. And then you expect honesty. As if you wasn't supporting these people doing like nasty, disgusting shit. Anyone that support Frog, don't fuck with me. Period. And it's not even about what he's done to me. The shit that he's done and said to Upchurch, I can't respect as a man. I cannot respect it. Well, I guess in his case, man to woman, I can't respect it. I can't respect it. Somebody gotta have a backbone. I know, right? It blackballs me. A lot of content creators don't like me no more. You don't want to work with me? Oh no. You mean you're not going to send me DMs trying to use me? Whatever shall I do? Whatever shall I do? People are losers. There's a loser by the name of Hunter Avalon that I made a video about giving criticism to, and he cried ever since, trying to smear my name. I predicted the whole thing with his wife leaving him and going and finding some people that look like me. I mean that like as in literally, she went and found ugly versions of me. Like it was a bunch of big black dudes. I mean, it's crazy because he would like try to call out Sneeko for a lot of cuck behavior, and it's really unfortunate that all those details got released that he was okay with her doing the 5-man. She's about to get the 555 deal. She's about to get the $5 foot long. I could keep going, but I'm going to chill out with the 5 punchlines. But yeah, fam, she was out here getting nasty, and he's just been taking out his anger on anyone who seems like they have a conservative opinion or just not a woke liberal opinion. He takes his anger out and goes crazy. He did a reaction to Candace Owens and Fresh and Fit, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see some tears. So let's check this out, man. Let's watch the crybaby, the big man baby. We're not going to watch this full video. Go and watch it on his channel.
Candace Owens, ladies and gentlemen, recently went on Fresh and Fit. And I know we've been covering Fresh and Fit a lot. Covered Myron Gaines recently looking unhinged as debating that lady. We covered them getting exposed for being pretty blatantly anti-Semitic on the H3 podcast. Now Candace Owens has joined the lot.
I said something referring to the other topic that we covered. Go and check out the live stream so you know what we're talking about. Wow, he said, "Pray for me, brother," was about Struggle, Jennings, and this dude. Wow, that makes mad sense now. It actually makes mad sense. And I was hearing that Struggle tried to pull up on their house and whatnot.
Because stupidity, it attracts other stupidity.
What about you? You also you put career
No, I
first.
put career first.
Why a career over a man for you?
Just because
I had to take my headphones on to see if I still heard it.
because my experience
noise
with
in the
men
background.
hasn't been the best. And the way that I was raised, you don't depend on a man, because at any time I'm not comfortable with, you know what I'm saying, fully depending on a man. At any time he could tell you to get out of his house, he could tell you anything. So I always want to make sure that I have my own regardless. Like,
I be telling young men the same thing. If you depending on the chick you living with her, at any moment's notice, she can tell you to get out the house on some old school television show shit, or try to make you sleep on the couch, or something stupid like that. You gotta be in a doghouse.
that's first.
That makes complete and total sense. That yes, it gives you a sense of independence, especially because if you are fully reliant on the man, then yeah, he could just decide one day, you know what, I don't really want you here anymore. Bye.
Secondly, he will come first, you
Yes, that
know,
would
or
just
he'll
be
come
anyone,
second.
right?
Just because I don't care how much money you have. Like, if I truly love you and all that, I don't care how much money you have. Like, that doesn't matter to me. As far as my lifestyle goes, I tell my men everything up front. Like,
Can't just look.
this is what I
annoyed as
do.
hell.
I'm a dom. I'm a dancer. I'm a sexologist. I'm in
Can you tell me
the
what a sexologist
She said
is?
she's a
I was gonna
dom.
ask.
I'm very interested.
Thank you.
Yeah. Burning question inside of me as I was
Sorry.
sitting here.
So basically, style goes, I tell my men everything up front. Like,
She said I'm a dom.
this is what I do. I'm a dom. I'm a dancer. I'm a sexologist.
She's a dom. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. All right. He's not going to point this out, right? But it sounds like she says she's a dom. I am into something called BDSM, right? People assume the craziest things. If you actually look into it, it has a variation of a lot of stuff, right? I am what you call a dom. Now you see how we both said the same thing of you don't want to live with the other person because at any moment's notice they can hear about it. That's usually a dom way of thinking. You don't want to depend on people. You want to be the one that's like the strong one and yada, yada, yada. Right. But that's just depending on your dynamics, right? Usually a dom would want to go for somebody who is submissive, right? I only date submissive women. She probably is only into submissive men. She would love her Hunter Avalon. He a bitch. I'm joking. I'm not trying to disrespect submissive men. That's a choice. You do whatever you want to do. No judgment. We don't kink shame over here. But I don't think he's going to point that out in any way, shape, or form. That would direct this entire conversation if I was interviewing this person, because I would know that, for one, you can't hit them with the regular type of logic of what you would think a submissive woman is going to say or think.
Can you tell me what a sexologist is?
I was gonna ask.
I'm very interested.
Thank you.
Yeah. Burning question inside of me as I was sitting here.
So basically,
Thought she was going somewhere else there. The burning thing. Can you tell me what a sexologist is? You know, I have this burning sensation when I pee. I thought maybe you would know. Can you help me?
I will honestly say a sexologist is basically a therapist, if like to really like break it down, because I have to study people, I have to read body language. But honestly, being a sexologist, so to speak, it's just people just talking to people. Like I do lifestyle parties.
Sorry. So I'm a guy or a girl and I call you when I need
Sex.
advice on sex.
No, it could be advice.
help.
It could be a way of direction. A lot of people have sexual fantasies, for one. They have sexual things that they want to do with their partner, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's a husband, whether it's a wife, whatever. But the main thing that people are afraid of is rejection.
I actually looked into that's an actual study, right? So I'm not going to like try to say that she's like a demon or something for studying that. I would say that a lot of people will use that study as an excuse for them to be promiscuous, and that is wrong. So there can be people that have certain things like anxiety and struggle within the bedroom and certain things. If you was to talk to one of these type of therapists or sexual therapists, you probably could find the solution to your problem. More than likely, especially if you have a hard time communicating with your partner. Now, of course, you should be able to communicate with your partner, but what if you had bad experiences? A lot of people have had things that could be seen as traumatic, right? And the normal person wouldn't even see it as such, right? Say, for instance, if one of your first times being into relationships where whether you're a male or a female, either something happened where the person laughed at you or something crazy, that's wild. there's certain people that would probably mess with them, with their mental, to where they wouldn't feel secure in themselves, and they'll have extreme amount of insecurities while indulging in certain activities with their partner. And you probably want to see a therapist that's dedicated to that aspect of helping you guys communicate and get through it, and maybe even make certain things better. So it could be in things like advice or anything along the lines of just helping you communicate and have a better experience. But once again, a lot of people will use things like that for a reason to be promiscuous. Like, why is that being listed in a plethora of other things that has nothing to do with the study of how to be more comfortable while engaging in sexual activity? And I do think that is something that would be fixed if we could get young men to actually do things the proper way and not go black pilled, and maybe get into the red pill earlier, right? We can knock that out the way pretty quick. But that's just what I believe.
So I teach them how to be comfortable with.
But are you just talking to them, or is there touching involved?
No, I just talk to them.
You just talk to them. So people will call you
talk.
just therapy to talk about sex.
In person is more relatable, more personal, anything like that.
Does it happen in the club?
If they touching, they scamming.
Okay.
No, not the club. No.
So it's just a therapist that specializes in sex.
And intimacy. I wouldn't even say sex, because it's more than that. It's intimacy, it's seduction, it's bringing a spark in your marriage.
So no hand jobs?
Sounds like an excuse to get hookers. No, you don't. That's the thing. You don't actually touch the therapist. There's no kind of sexual actions happening between you guys in any way, shape, or form, if it's being done the proper way. That's what I'm saying. I watched like a whole documentary about like the study of it, and I forgot these two people. They even had like a show temporarily, right? Not the actual people, but actors playing these people in real life. These I think there was like scientists or something that decided, yo, let's study this and look into it. I forgot what's the name of that damn TV show. It had like mad celebrities. Every week it would be like a new famous celebrity would be on the show, and they would be talking about certain things regarding that. But anyway, yeah, if someone's really doing it the proper way, they shouldn't be touching you in any way, shape, or form. That would be a whole different thing, right? But people would assume one thing's the other because people doing it the wrong way, I guess.
So what did you say you had?
No one should be smashing.
I'm a licensed sexologist, so basically it's kind of like having
how do you get licensed?
It's basically like becoming a real estate agent.
Okay,
so
you just get a license. I didn't know there was. I honestly had never heard of this.
Yeah, it's basically a 2-year course.
Let's look it up. It is critical to examine degrees and licenses, and also to pursue whether a given person is certified as a sex therapist or a sexologist. To be a real sex expert, it is necessary to hold an advanced degree, a license, and certification as a sexologist and a sex therapist and or sex educator. So yeah, it sounds like it is a real thing. It's like just a therapist that specializes in sounds like what she's saying, like intimacy related stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I hate to say I'm agreeing, but I'm not agreeing. It's just a fact. Like, that's an actual study. Anyone who's taking it and turning it into something else, that's probably why people perceive it as such. Because you get people that's just loose that would say that they're a sexologist and then not actually studying. They're just using it as an excuse to try to touch you or like just to get nasty. And then really it's a genuine study.
Yes.
So anybody, if you want, you can pay for the course and you just take the course. That's it. Wow. It's nothing super extravagant.
Can I go to DeVry?
No.
Oh.
But yeah, so that's basically what it is. Like, I just enjoy having people feel comfortable with their sexuality, feeling comfortable with whatever turns them on. It's not just about sex. It's about
now if you do it the right way. You know? If you're literally going to it with your, I don't know, wife, right? And learning how to be more comfortable and maybe overcome trauma or some personal experience that you had, I don't see how that can be perceived as learning evil. But once again, I'm just end it there, right? Because I'm not trying to go back and forth about that aspect of it. Certain people could probably be using this to do what you're saying, right? I don't think that should be a representation for everything, right? It's the same way, well, no, that's an extreme comparison. Anything in general can be used for someone to do a lot of nasty and foul things, right? So yeah, I do believe that it is a study, and if you're using it to get over trauma and things of that nature, man, like there are people that they've had certain experiences. I'm not trying to get too graphic. Let's just say Stabler and what's her name, Olivia from Law and Order SVU will probably walk up in the room, right, from hearing those experiences, and it's hard for them to engage in certain activities with their loved one because they have those past experiences that is like traumatizing to them. So in those instances, I've heard of people going to an official, I don't know how official this girl is, but a legitimate one, like the chick that used to be on MTV talking to people. I don't know if y'all remember that old lady with the glasses. She had a whole show, nigga. I don't remember her at all. Like just that, how she looked and the fact that she had a show. And she was a sexologist. Back in the day when I was young, I remember that being on MTV at a certain time, like late night, her show would come on and she would be giving people advice. I think it was a dude too, and he would be giving people advice as well. But yeah, like I think that yes, it could be used to do something nasty for sure.
Did you grow up with your dad?
No, I did not.
Okay.
But whatever.
No, I didn't.
So that maybe some of that.
Oh no. That must be why she's a sex therapist. I thought that girls who don't have dads grow up to be hoes and thoughts. I thought that's what they preach. But now she's literally a sex therapist, like an educator. I bet you didn't have a dad, huh?
I don't need a man transferred a little bit from your mom's situation.
I don't think that. I actually do not think that.
Well, you said you were raised
I was raised by my mother.
by my mother, and she said don't rely on a man. But I'm just saying that sometimes
She didn't
moms
say
can
it,
transfer their trauma
True, very true.
onto
I
their
agree.
children.
I do agree.
agree.
However, I feel like I'm very different because I feel like it's a flaw of mine. I can be very callous, you know? So for me, I don't look at daddy issues. I don't look at
You
shit
said
like that.
Candace covered the story. Was it like an older story? Are you speaking on? Or are you saying that she covered something like just now?
Just because I was attracted to the erotic world has nothing to do with my daddy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying the erotic world. I just was curious about your perspective on men, like full stop.
On men, honestly, I give everybody a chance until they prove me wrong. So whether it's men, whether it's female, but strictly men, I will say I have not had the best experience with men. You know, I've only had one situation where I could say the man was incredible and I ended it.
That
but
explains a lot.
Why'd you end it?
just because we had other issues, he had a lot of mommy issues, a lot of codependency issues that I just was not prepared to handle, you know.
But you
and I
said
felt
you were a dom. Okay, maybe she's not never mind. It's a whole different, it's categories. But she said she was a dom.
if I wasn't in love with him,
That makes no sense though. Outside of the BDSM world, if you're saying that you don't want to depend on a man and you independent, you can do it all on your own, right? And you rather live like under your roof, naturally the men that would be okay with that would be the ones who were submissive though. I don't know how that's like news to her.
anymore, I'm wasting your time. Where you can meet somebody else that can give you that time. And I
You
just
remember
wasn't
what I'm
ready.
talking about? Dr. Roof.
Mommy issues?
Do I have mommy issues?
No,
Let
you
me
have
look
daddy
this
issues.
person up. Let me look this person up. Let me see. I do think that she has daddy issues though. I'm not a therapist, but I do think she has daddy issues in the sense of because she's seen her mom have to go through struggle. She feels a type of way about men. Until it was so much so where men who are dependent on women disgust her. You see, Dr. Ruth. I just want to see if the picture of this person pops up. Hell yeah. That's her. That sure enough is her. Crazy. Wow. Let me see. MTV. Let me see if I remember the show she had on MTV. It's crazy. They put her old shit on there. But yes, this woman, let me show you guys. This woman right here, yep. I remember her looking the same too, which is crazy. Oh yeah, I remember with the glasses, giving advice. But yes, in a sense of like someone trying to overcome trauma and whatnot, yeah, I don't think it's nothing wrong with a therapist for that.
I don't have daddy issues.
Oh, never mind.
I don't.
So I guess when you say codependency,
I hate the other guy, like rancid and lazy over here. They're two just buffoons, and it's so
Still send it to me.
embarrassing.
Still send it to me.
You have Myron, who's like the loud one, the obnoxious one, who's like,
If it's about that Nicole chick, Send it to me because I need to do a documentary about that too. I'm kind of behind on the documentaries I need to have out. But yeah, send that to me if you can as well.
Hoes don't know shit, dude. And then you have the other guy who's just literally like the chuckle
in Upchurch
in the corner who's like, so you have daddy issues, right? No. Oh, okay. He's like the biggest sniveling little bitch boy I've ever.
You said, I want to point out this comment. In my opinion, sex shouldn't be celebrated or be put around children. I agree with you. I don't think that a sex therapist or a sexologist is doing that though. Right. But I agree with you. 100%. I don't think they should be talking to kids. I don't think I've ever seen a sexologist speak to children. I've seen a lot of these woke nasties try to get into that bag, but that's not what I'm speaking on right now. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think that it should be around children as well as should be celebrated, right? It shouldn't be out publicly, right? Like I tell people I'm into BDSM. Am I out here getting nasty in front of y'all niggas? No, am I wearing the outfits and all this crazy shit? I'm not doing none of that. But yes, I do think that it helps people have a better understanding of themselves. But I don't think it should be celebrated or around children. Yes, I agree with you. But I don't think that that's automatically what a sexologist is doing.
Seen
per se,
etc. Like, does that mean like he want to see you all the time? He want to hang out with you too much?
No, basically the things that he was not getting from his mother, he was looking for me to do.
Such as?
But with men have to realize I'm not your mother.
Yo, see,
like, what did he want you to do? The duties.
I don't want to keep pausing it though, but y'all saying some good points. It says on TV. Yes, I do feel uncomfortable with how much is on TV, or at least the lack of restriction for it. I think is way too crazy.
The dude that you had an issue with.
No
basically
restriction.
Fix his trauma that his mother created, and I just was not. I wasn't ready for that.
Explain that.
So be there for your partner.
What does that mean?
Okay, so I'm a nurturing woman. I am.
Okay, so
no, you're not. No, you're not. Actually, no, you're not. How could you say you're nurturing, but you're complaining about nurturing? You're nurturing, but you're complaining about having to nurture. Then you're not nurturing. People are crazy. How could you be nurturing if you're complaining about then you're not nurturing? Stop the cat. But man, it is what it is.
However,
if you have a partner, you probably don't want to also feel like you're their therapist 24/7, right? Like, of course, being there for them during times of emotional turmoil and whatnot, giving them advice, helping them, whatever, all that's fair, good, and whatever. But if your job is to...
it depends on what your natural state of mind is, right? Like, I don't mind the person I'm being, or the person I'm with coming to me whenever they have an issue. I would prefer they come to me rather than a therapist, actually. If I'm just being honest, right? The person I'm together with, yes, come to me for everything. Everything. Like, what?
Ooh,
but that's because
making it sound like mommy them, just taking care of them to that extent, then yeah, you didn't sign up for this. Not to mention, Fresh and Fit literally make this argument because they say, well, girls with daddy issues, what do they have? Baggage and trauma and problems. That's what they all say.
They do.
Or girls that have a lot of bodies. I don't even know. Maybe it's both. Either way, they say that lowers a woman's worth, having baggage, having trauma. Now this woman's saying, well, this guy had a lot of baggage, a lot of trauma, and I just was not cut out to deal with it. And they're what? That's bad? That's weird now? They're going to...
But you disagreed with Fresh and Fit when they said that, right? Which would mean that you disagree with her, right? So how about we actually call out the person talking? Like, you try to just divert your energy anywhere but the person that's talking. She sounds hypocritical. Call her out.
They're going to make fun of her? They're judging her for it? It's ridiculous.
So his mother never told him that he loved her, nothing like that. But when it came to like certain views, he kind of expected me to do what his mother would do, and I'm not your mom. Even as a fiance, girlfriend, whatever, I'm still not your mom.
But like specifically, what would his mother have done? Like, give me one example of a
That's what I'm
task.
trying to get to. Okay.
Like, was he like, read me a
It's hard
story
to
before
explain.
bedtime? Like,
Thank you.
No.
tell me Santa's real. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, his childhood
Tell me
trauma,
Santa's
he
real.
wasn't told that he loved, like, he wasn't told by his mom that she loved him and shit like that. I mean,
Sad.
stuff
Didn't
like
wanna
that. I'm
tell
sorry. Stuff like that. But it was like, his mom was very mean to him.
So it's
But
too
it's
much
kind
for
of
you
like,
to
even
to
though
love
he's
him?
looking at me for that nurturing effect, I'm still not your mom. You want that from your mom. I can't give that. So
He wanted affection, and him wanting affection was too much for her. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's it. You want your mom. That's not a mommy issue, right? You can't. Right, you're gonna have to give me more than a fiance wanting affection from his partner. Like, do you even know your love language?
Oh, I
can
love
tell
you saying I love you.
Yeah, like I can tell you I love you, but I'm not your mom telling you I love you, if that makes sense. Like it's not the
Don't make
same
no
thing.
damn
Like even though I
sense
love
of
that
what you're
man
saying.
completely, I'm still not your mother saying it. I don't know if that
Did
makes
he
sense.
want you to like pretend to be his mom, or you just wanted to say I love
No,
you?
not
Like, you're not trying to follow this. 'Cause I tell my husband I love him the
hard to
whole
explain.
time.
It's so hard to explain. Like,
Yeah.
Watching the conservative brain cells try and navigate nuance is one of the most painful endeavors. I'm pretty sure I'd rather hear somebody just take their long, sharp nails and scratch a chalk.
So explain what she's saying then. Explain what she's saying, expert. Because she's not actually saying anything. That's the point of what Candace is asking, and I could just tell she's not actually saying anything. Oh, we've listened to her see her talk about, oh, he wanted me to be the mommy, and how? He wanted me to say I love you. Oh my gosh, stop the presses. He had a huge trauma. How dare he want his fiance to love him?
Chalkboard for like 20 minutes before I listen to more of
So it
this.
sound like listening to
Everybody
you.
with more than 3 brain cells can tell that, yeah, if you have mommy issues and you were never told that, you were loved by your mom, well, now you're looking to a partner to fulfill those issues and that void that was never fulfilled by a parental figure. And I can say I love you and do these things, but it will never be the same as your mom, and I can't fix you.
How
She
do
also
you
did
know
mention your
that's
cows,
what
by the
he's
way.
seeking, though? Like, just because he said that he wants to be told I love you.
I don't know if you remember that segment.
Yeah, I can be callous in certain ways, but if I love you, I'm not callous. No, it's if I don't like you, I can be callous,
So you probably don't
or
like
I just want your money type.
Did he want more
situation.
affection that you didn't give
I
to
gave
him?
him a lot of affection, but the fact that it didn't come from his mother, that's the type of affection that he was missing, that he expected me to bring. But I'm not your mom. I
not
can't give you that
explaining
affection.
how.
I don't know what that.
So it
See,
was
they want
hard.
an example, a hard example. You're just saying in general.
You didn't know what that means either, huh, Hunter? Right. No one does, because she's not actually saying nothing stupid. And you defended her.
Which is the
I'm
problem
not
here.
saying in general. I'm literally saying like, okay, I'm your wife, right? I love you as my husband. I love you,
Well,
right?
not me, but yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm not your mother
Yeah.
saying I love you. But you're looking at me like I wish you were my mother saying I love you. I
he
can't
say
be your
that?
mom. I can only tell you I love you.
Did he say that? Like, how do you know that's what he wanted? That don't make no sense.
So he wanted breast milk, but you gave him your milk.
I gave him titty milk. I'm not your mom.
Got
Like
it.
I
Tomato,
can't.
tomatoes.
I can't be your mother. Basically, you're looking for a mothering thing, and I'm your wife. I'm not your mom.
Candace, you want to explain
So
this
it's
bullshit?
two different kind of loves, basically. Like there's a difference between a mother
she-
Do you
loving.
think? Do you think that's something that could have just been talked through versus getting rid of a guy that was treating
I
you
didn't
well?
get rid of him for that. I didn't get rid of him for that.
That's the number one thing you brought up.
She wasting on time.
I mean,
That is what
okay,
you said.
so I know
She's
it is. I
wasting
know,
our
right?
time.
It is. I'm sorry.
Let me guess, he cheated.
Huh? No, he didn't.
No?
He was
Okay.
actually the first guy that I never.
Hunter quiet as hell, bro. Hey, quiet as hell when she just full of crap right now.
Had suspicions of him cheating. To this day, he loves me. You know what I'm saying? But the emotional baggage that he was putting on me, I was like not ready for it. I really was not ready for it. And I was just being honest. Like, I love you, but I'm not ready for you.
So you said that you were putting your career first also because you had bad
Yes.
experiences
It
with
seems
men,
like
right?
she's just afraid
Do
of
you think
commitment.
those bad experiences are directly attributed to your line of profession?
Yes, I do.
No.
Absolutely.
Accountability.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that like maybe you've just experienced bad men from your workplace?
No. because I wasn't always doing what I was doing.
Okay.
I do think in some ways I may be too independent, honestly.
Shoot.
Because not on purpose, I don't want to emasculate my man ever, and I never will.
Okay.
But the way that I was raised, I kind of tell the man, like, I don't need you, but I'm not saying in a sense of like, you're not shit, basically.
Okay.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I have my own if you decide to leave tomorrow.
Which is, I actually wanted to cut her because you kind of gave a little face when she said, like, she puts her man first.
Yes, I don't agree with that.
You don't agree that you made a face?
No, I don't agree with putting a man
you don't agree with
first, no.
putting a man first. Okay, so can you elaborate?
Yes, I don't agree with putting a man first because when he leave you, then what? What you gonna have? What you gonna have? If you put your all into a man will leave you with shit and bricks. Can I say shit? I'm sorry.
No, you good.
A man will leave you with nothing but shit and a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have your own everything. So why would I put a man first?
Sorry, when you say sorry, I'm so not cool.
No.
When you say shit, when you say shit and a bag.
So this is the kind of person they're looking for. I like how they just moved off the other lady who wasn't really saying like anything that they could really weaponize or attack.
She wasn't saying anything. So anything that would be said to her would be attacked because she didn't say a damn thing. So they moved on. Did it hurt your feelings, nigga?
They're just kind of like, okay, she's
Jesus
whatever.
Christ.
But like, let's move on to someone else. And now this lady's just giving them everything they want. Oh man.
Yeah, could you just slow that down for me? I promise you, I am so not hip.
When I mean shit in the bag, I mean like your stuff in the bag and you on your way. He already got the next girl in the house. Like, I don't play those type of games.
Okay, so
Homegirl been watching too many Tyler Perry movies.
you guys are specifically talking about, so you're assuming people just don't get married because obviously the court systems favor women. Actually, women will get everything if a guy gets up and leaves.
Okay, so
I heard somebody
No,
else say
that's
like,
facts.
oh, like the house and blah, blah, and then you'll have nothing. I'm like, actually, in
not
the
even
current
to that
environment of what happens to men in courtrooms, you'd have pretty much everything.
but the man gotta want to marry you. These men ain't getting
So
married
that's
these
it. You're
days.
talking
They're
about,
not marrying
so you're
people.
basically saying like you could potentially be with a person that doesn't want to marry you,
Yes.
but you should just never be with a person that doesn't want to marry you, was what I would say. Like if
Yes.
you're talking to a guy and he never wants to marry you,
Why are y'all
then that's a
together?
really...
That's why I ended my last relationship. I
Yeah.
felt like we were together for too long, and I asked him like, "Hey, do you foresee us getting married? Do you see us continuing on?" And he was like, "No." Straight up. No, but it's okay.
That's
I'd rather
funny.
he would be honest.
Yeah,
like,
that's
no.
true.
Nah, at least he was real. As far as me, I don't believe in marriage in general because I don't want the government involved in my stuff. I don't want the government involved in my stuff, bro. That's just how I am.
At least he told you.
Like, no, for real. Not even taking no her body. And I was just
My
like,
nigga said,
okay,
like,
baby.
Baby, I love you.
There's two
fine.
parts
Wait,
to that.
So
There's
you
two
guys are
parts to
painting a
that, though.
picture of not needing a man, but actually it's a circumstance where it's a specific kind of relationship
No.
where the guy doesn't want to marry the woman because... I mean, if a guy said, yes, I do want to marry you, then you wouldn't have this perspective of like,
not
I'm
true.
not putting a man first, right?
I would never put a man first because even though this is my life. You know what I'm saying? This is
But
my
if you were
life.
married,
If I was married, I still wouldn't put my husband first. because It's my
Wait a
life.
minute, hold on.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Okay, so this is how I feel. I feel like
Wait, do you think that in a partnership that the partner should be putting you before themselves? Like
you had a household.
there's a time in which that's good to do, of course, like showing selfless behavior, of course, being selfless, you know, giving up things that maybe you want sometimes for your partner because you know they really like this thing. You don't really care about this movie, but you know they really like it. So you'll compromise and go see it with them anyway, whatever. That's fine and dandy. But if you're talking about your career, then yeah, you should not be expecting someone to put like you even above every goal they have or every goal they have within their career. Ideally, you should be able to fit into their goals and you should not be at odds with it. You're making it a dichotomy. You're making it like, do you choose me?
Is that why your wife chose to get a train? Oh, my bad. How can I say that in a PG way? Is that why your wife left you to engage in activity with 5 strangers that she's never met before, who all look like nasty, washed up versions of me? It was like they cloned me and then a bunch of Bizarro me's came out like Bizarro Superman. She chose Bizarro Beast Boy over you. Yeah, I don't think we should be taking advice from you, Pimp.
or your career. It could be both.
Take care of
How many girls
yourself.
agree with her? Just out of curiosity. How
I
many girls?
halfway agree with her.
Okay.
Halfway.
Anybody else agree?
Okay, because I just feel like that could be why he doesn't want to get married, right? If you're saying like, even if we get married, I'm putting myself first and I'm not putting you first. If I was a dude and I heard that, like I would definitely say, okay, then
But
I'm
it's
not going to
also
marry
about
you.
coming together. You know what I'm saying? It's also about a union. And I'm saying, what I'm saying is there's a lot of people, I'm sorry, there's a lot of people nowadays that doesn't understand what a union is.
Well, if you,
And
but I would argue potentially that you're that person because you just said if we got married, I would still put me first. That's
would he
not
put
a
me
union.
first though? Would a man put his wife first?
Yes.
So you should always
Yes.
what I'm saying is I feel like you should always put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to a
Okay.
guy, you
How
shouldn't
would
put
he
a
be-
guy over yourself. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so I would offer that in a
sounds
very
bugged out.
productive marriage. There is no I versus. It's just we. Like I am
It
in.
is a team effort, right? I'm the coach, though. I'm the head coach. But it is a team effort. So, yes, I do think that it takes being selfless. Even small things, like watching a trash-ass TV show or a movie that you got no interest in at all. In fact, it creeps you out a little bit. The fuck was that moving snake shit? Anyway, but you still endure it because you care about the person and it's important to them and they wanted to share it with you. Why he look so mad right now? Look at this nigga. Why is he so... Yo, you can't tell me this nigga don't look so mad. Hold up. Why he look so mad? Yo, what did Candace do to you, sir? She didn't say nothing. This nigga look disheveled. His hair is a mess. His everything is a mess. This nigga look a mess. And they try to clown me for my hoodies. Look at this nigga, his wrinkled ass shirt. He's sitting there looking disheveled and stressed. He got the couch behind him that he sleep on. Nigga playing video games. This nigga is struggling, boy. Why is he so upset? Calm down, Hunter. This nigga
A
mad as hell.
partnership, a team, me and my husband. The concept of putting me first, even saying that just sounds so crazy to me in a marriage. Like I've never thought it once. It's just, it's us, it's the kids, it's
Turn
our
my head,
family.
my neck's on
Like
that.
Okay, there's times when it's okay to prioritize yourself,
Look at the
you know.
big screen.
In fact, it's good. If you have a partner who doesn't want you to ever do that, then you have other issues, my friend.
I becomes we. And so I would just say like
know what
maybe
you're
when
talking
you
about.
put that out there to a guy like I, then they say, okay, maybe this isn't marriage material because she's telling me that even if I give her everything and I have the potential, then the risk of losing everything, that she still would not make any sacrifices in her life. And
I can agree with what you're saying. I can agree with your statements. But what I'm saying is I haven't came across a traditional man.
I told you guys, his wife left him, so he just been sitting here crying ever since. That's why he's sitting here crying, because he a loser. He's a beta, and he a simp.
like that as of now. So I'm going to focus on myself.
And he used his girlfriend, his current girlfriend, as a human shield when her ex came in there with the blammy. Came in with the blammy, with the blicky. Start going crazy. And he was like, take her first. Take her first. Ah. That's what he did. He held her as a human shield in front of him. Ah. This footage of this. This actual footage of this, by the way, guys. I'm not making that up.
oh, that's fine. I just wanted to highlight that it's a specific kind of man that you're talking about. A guy doesn't want to get married, but also fair. If you're saying the same thing, you're attracting that specific kind of a person. Do you know what I mean? If you're like, I'm all about me, and he's like, okay, cool, I'm all about me too.
Can I backpack
You know?
off that? Just
Like, I told my husband like day one, I want to
Just
get married.
because I've been in-
Do you know what I mean? I was like, no games. It's a we. When are we getting married? When are we having kids?
Right, yeah.
We.
I can agree with that, but then some people have different goals from other.
Yikes. On like day one, like pretty much first date or something, it's like, yeah, we're getting married, okay? And you're going to have my babies. He's literally in the basement, chained up right now.
But then some people have different goals from other. My number one goal is to be a star, not to be married.
Okay. Fair. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying if that might be why you're not getting married.
I
Yeah,
would
I don't care.
never
Yeah,
date
Yeah,
that
it's just
chick.
it's feeding each other.
I really don't.
Yeah, which is fine.
I would never date that chick. I don't even want to date chicks that's into entertainment. You know how many female YouTubers and try to holler at me, boy? A lot, actually. And then once I turn them down multiple times, they get embarrassed and ashamed and start trying to destroy my career and spread lies on me. I remember there's one chick, she was crying online because I didn't text her back. She never had my number. I had a text or call type of list for my fans, right? So whenever I had like an update or say like I got suspended from YouTube, which used to happen all the time, I would send out like an alert and all my fans would get a text message, hey, BXB Spoiler suspended. Won't be able to upload videos for like a week or so. She used that to try to text me back, which I don't. Or didn't when I had that service, receive text back, and then started crying to make it seem like I was an evil person on live stream. And it's like, what the hell are you even talking about? I didn't even know what she was talking about. Crazies. But what about the chick that tried to do a voodoo spell on me on her YouTube channel?
Can I just
a question real quick? Who's your role model in the rap game?
Onika Tanya Mirage?
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
Minaj?
Oh, is that her
Real role model.
Yeah.
Onika. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Tanya Mirage.
How many girls actually want to get married?
He said in the broadcasting game, right? He said, who's your idol in the broadcasting game? And that's who she said, Nicki Minaj. Let me hear that one more time.
Up right now.
And then some people have different goals from other. My number one goal is to be a star, not to be married.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying if that might be why you're not getting married.
Yeah, I don't care to get married.
Yeah. It's just it's feeding each other.
I really don't care to get
Yeah,
married.
which is fine. Which is fine.
Can I just
A question real quick. Who's your role model in the rap game?
Onika Tanya Mirage?
He said the
Nicki
rap
Minaj.
game.
Oh,
Okay, he said the rap game. That was kind of a setup question. Who was she going to say? The positive female rappers don't get promoted. Like, what was her name? Rhapsody? She don't get promoted, right? Yeah. So that was kind of like a setup question.
and real role model.
Yeah.
Onika. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Tanya Mirage.
How many girls actually want to get married on the panel, real quick? Oh, everybody. What?
It's too late.
Everybody? Okay. All right, just out of curiosity. All right. So for you, you said that you're putting career first. Question for you. Do you think after putting your career first, being a dancer, being involved in the work that you're in, that you're going to find your dream man at the end of the line?
Yes. Because my career doesn't define me. Because my career doesn't define me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a completely different woman. I can separate my business and what I do from my actual
Fresh, why you
personal
laughing,
life.
bro?
Right. I was just about to exit. What's
Something's in my
funny?
throat. Sorry.
Career
being
don't
a
define
sex
you, but you're using it to define your relationship. So.
Educator or like a therapist specializing in like intimacy related stuff. How is that going to affect you finding a guy? Again, if you have a man who's that insecure,
What?
that you being a sex therapist is he's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. She might know more about sex than me. Oh.
I don't think that. Yeah, this dude is a fool. A lot of problems could arise. I wouldn't want the person I'm dating giving advice, sexual advice at that, to people that I know. Right? I definitely wouldn't want that in my life. That's a whole
Honestly,
different.
take
type
that
of
as a
story.
good thing that you didn't waste your time on that trash person.
Sorry, continue on.
Okay, so basically, like how she was saying, like when I do get into a relationship or an engagement, like even with my ex-fiance, I told him, I tell everybody what I do up front. Like, look, I do this, that, and the third. Do you want to be a part of it or do you not? You know what I'm saying? You can have the passwords to my phone. You can, anything to make you feel comfortable. And with my engagement, he was like, well, I don't want you to work. I don't want you to do anything. He had money. He took very good care of me. He didn't want me to work.
They're
I
gonna be
did
like,
because it's an
whoa.
emotional thing. I don't care about money. You know what I'm saying? Money is not a focal point for me.
Okay.
I'd rather be taken care of emotionally, you know, and feel safe. That's my biggest thing. I want to feel safe. If I'm
It's so funny that her relationship literally didn't work out because the guy was acting the way that Fresh and Fit say men should act. Who cares about women's emotions? Whatever. They're all just hysterical, blah, 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 blah. You just need lots of money. And then
She didn't care about his emotions, dum-dum. She admitted that. So if that's the case, neither one of them cared about each other's emotions.
this guy shows up, tries to throw all the money he has at this relationship issue. And what does it do? Nothing. She's like, yeah, I'm not really interested in this. Bye.
And you didn't throw money at yours and you just focused on you being a big emotional crybaby, and that didn't work out. What did she do? Choose 5 different strangers over you to do a one-time event. Chew for content. And she was going to do it on personal just to have fun, and she was going to do it for the video.
It's just so ironic.
Make you feel safe, make me feel safe.
Okay.
Because money can be made, spent every day, whatever.
Do you think your job at all might be impacting how they value you?
Yes and no. I say yes because the second you hear, oh, I'm a sexologist, I'm a dancer, I'm a whatever, I decide to tell you my lifestyles. What do you think? You think escort?
That's when, if she's saying she's a sexologist and that's that, then okay, that's a little bit different. But then you add the fact that you're an escort and no. Especially if you're using the other things to increase your business as a sexologist, you're using you selling sex, then no. I'm not rocking with that. Obviously, I feel uncomfortable.
Or you think she's just another stripper girl type situation.
You are a
stripper.
Yeah, I mean, it's honest. It's honest.
Sound like that's what she's describing.
It's honest.
This nigga. Go ahead. Keep on.
That's automatically what you think. You know, especially when you see certain girls that are in the lifestyle, being dancers, being escorts, being whatever. That's how they present and they don't care. Mm-hmm. But me, I have morals. I have values. My career does not define me. I'm a completely different woman from what I am, from what I work. Me making money has nothing to do with the woman that I am.
Yeah, get out of here.
Don't you think that what you're willing to do for work does define your value though? Like you should say like, these are not my values. I just do this for work. Like,
Absolutely.
you know, I prostitute, but these are not my values. I just do this for work.
Yeah.
No, I'm just giving an example here, right? Like,
that doesn't make sense.
Okay.
I'm not sure that we can separate that, right?
I can. I can.
Well, you can, but I'm saying that I think for men, and I don't want to speak for men, but you're telling them what you're telling them what your values are.
Yes.
When you say I do this and I do that and I do this, right? Like if I'm like, they don't think that you're just performing per se.
I make them comfortable. Like I will tell you everything up front. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm literally going to show you everything up front. If you have any insecurities about what I do.
These guys are so traumatized. They're traumatized by women, man.
Literally what I do. That's it. That's all.
That date a stripper?
We can run your argument to a totally separate
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
path. Like that would be like me saying,
I would not feel comfortable. Fam, I'll smash. Right? I've hung out with strippers before, right? On some just person just hanging out. I'm having fun. But you think and we wasn't in a strip club either. We was in their house. I didn't find out that she was a stripper until after the fact. When she started twerking on me, I was like, wait a minute. You're pretty good at that. The best part is that's a factual story. I was like, wait a minute. I was mad at my friend. He was like, you didn't know? Like, how would I know that? I don't go to strip clubs. But just us hating out. But yeah, no, I wouldn't want to date a stripper, nigga. You out your damn mind. I don't want any chick that's messing with me showing off her goods to a group of people.
I sell crack to children.
I don't understand. She said she's a sexologist. Why are they treating her like she's like an escort?
She said this nigga not listening. She named like 3 other things that she does, brother. Sexologist was one of the things that she did. She also mentioned that she was a stripper, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. But I tell you that I sell crack to children, so my values are in check because I told you that I sell crack to children.
Okay, so let me also add, if I do get into a relationship, me telling you up front what I do, if you're not comfortable with that, I will not do it.
I'm not saying that like
enough where I'm like, okay, he's worth it.
But I'm just saying, how can you separate your values from what you do? Like even that example I just gave you.
All right, that's understandable then. But I guess, so she pretty much just told us that with her last relationship, she didn't value him enough for her to quit her job, which I promise you would have probably made the relationship last.
It's easy. I can't really explain it. It's just easy. I just don't get lost in that world of being a dancer, being trapped in the erotic world. I don't get lost in it. Like I'm very like headstrong. So it's like, it's literally business. It's kind of like an actor. I can go on Seinfeld and be, or friends.
She just admitted that it's an erotic world. She just admitted that it's crazy behind the scenes when it comes to strippers, right? And what they have to deal with and all that stuff. So she just admitted that. But I'm strong-minded, so I just ignore it. It's just all around me. Okay.
So whatever, and be an actor, but it completely different.
But if he doesn't feel comfortable with his girlfriend being around that.
So it's acting for me, to be honest with you.
It's pretty simple.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. Like, yeah. And then at home, I cook, I clean, I will do all the things of wifely duties, or and I'm happy. They're happy.
So you're basically just in your mind, you're like, I'm just two different people.
I am. I definitely am. Sabella and Etienne are two
look at the
completely
small
different
screen.
people.
Keep it a bean.
What?
In the club.
Huh? In the club? I'm Sabella in the club.
Right.
At home,
And
I'm
what are
Etienne.
Sabella's values?
Does Sabella
Yeah, I
smash
like that.
in the club?
No,
Right.
absolutely not.
Yeah, I like how
Never did.
that sounds.
Not but one time.
Shut up.
Back
You
room.
a different
Never.
personality?
No, never, ever.
All right, Sabella.
Never.
We gonna find out whole facts.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Make a phone call
Go
in the
ahead.
office.
Go ahead.
She one of them. All right. Put me off.
You want me to call? Y'all took my phone. I would call the office, but no, I've never done anything like that ever.
Okay.
If you're okay with the quality of man that's going to be left for you at the end of the road when you're done with your career
have-
and you're done prioritizing that.
That's what
I've
she just
dealt with
said,
both
yeah.
shitty men and
She just said she fake in the club. But then my thing is, while you in there, I guarantee your husband or boyfriend would not approve of how you're acting in the club. Especially if you're admitting that you're a whole different person. She probably in there getting crazy, but telling you, this is my job to wild out and twerk and split on men. This is my job.
quality men. So it's like
pick a
I've
different
experienced both. And because of who I am, they understand that, okay, this is her career. This is what she chooses to do to make money. But she's a completely different person with me. It's not airs. It's not fronts. It's not, I'm trying to get your
I
money.
don't
Dana,
understand
adult
like
film
if
star.
she's I guess I just don't understand to the full extent like what she does. I guess she's a dancer in a club maybe. Is she
stripper.
like a stripper?
Yeah, it's not
Yes.
You remind me how old you are? 27, did you say?
I'm 29.
29.
Yes.
Okay.
Is he even listening to the damn?
How old were you?
26.
26. And you said man first?
Yeah, if I have a man, yes.
Yeah, if you can find one, you would put marriage
Well, it's not
first.
fine, but I mean,
I think it's a little bit like again, there's a line there between like putting somebody first, which is a good quality to have, like showing selfless behavior, but then also being like a total pushover, right? And also like
saying.
it would be unattractive if someone like was just completely obsessed with you. Their whole life suddenly revolved around just like you, what you want to do, everything.
I would love that. But that's my personality type. I wouldn't mind actually. Help me take over the world. And if you knew how to edit, oh shit. Oh man. My bad. I started just thinking, my bad.
Thing about you, you'd be like, hold up. Like, what do you like to do? What are your hobbies? You know?
Joking, I'm joking.
So I don't think that it should be like you just give up everything for the man, which is kind of like what Fresh and Fit is sort of sounding like. But of course, there is a boundary there. There's a line there. And there are, of course, times also within relationships where you need to compromise and you need to be willing to put your partner first. None of this is bad. But if you're talking about doing this 20 or completely neglecting your own needs all the time, then that's just not a good idea.
yeah, he
But
is
yeah,
slow.
I would. Like, I would put that first. Yeah.
What would be a better word than fine?
He's slow as hell.
It just makes me seem like I'm out here in the streets. Just
I was. I don't think there's any shame in like wanting to find a man, like wanting to find a relationship. Like I don't. Yeah, I feel like people.
man.
You should be looking
For you two, do you guys think that you need to actively find a man, or are you just going to find you? Just out of curiosity.
For me, you can find me. I'm fine
They gotta
with my
find you?
dog.
Okay,
I'm fine
same
with
with
my
you.
I would like a guy to
Where,
like
in a strip
put in
club?
the initial effort. Yeah, but I would. But
opposite.
yeah, I don't think I've ever just like gone after like be the.
I want the woman to be
called?
submissive, but I still want you to show interest, right? Because I'm attracted to that. Show interest.
So seek
the
the man.
go-getter.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
you have options though, right? You have options like going out, dating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just choose a good one.
Well, yeah. So I was kind of dating somebody, and then I just found out he like lied about his age.
Oh.
Wow.
Red flag.
Damn.
How old? Like too young?
No, he told me he was 36, and I just found out he's like 50.
shit.
He's just like really good at like dyeing his beard all the time.
You must age well. Oh,
I'm
dying.
about to say,
Oh my
nah,
God.
still.
What?
Still, outside of dying his beard, he must be physically fit like a mother for him to pull that off. A 20-year difference.
since I got kicked out of school, so like if you're at, like I didn't have a dad, but I went to college. I like had a 4.0 and a full ride scholarship, and I was doing really well, but got kicked out for a joke I made, and then I that led me into the sex industry.
Please, what was the joke?
It's just for me as a means to an end. It's the only thing I knew what I could do to make some money. So,
and how does that impact, like, I guess, your relationship with your mom? Does she know you're on OnlyFans or no? Well, she does now. Hey, mom.
Wait, are all these girls on OnlyFans? Maybe is that the thing then? Okay, maybe that's the thing. Are all these girls just like on OnlyFans? Because we didn't start it from the beginning, so
country, like they're not gonna like.
I'm done. The fuck is the point of fam? How are you reacting to something and you're not even paying attention enough to know certain details that I'm knowing just from listening.
Oh, what this is, I hope.
If they speak English, they might put it together.
My little brothers watch the show though, so
they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you think your mom would be?
No, she wouldn't like it, but
she would understand.
I think she just wants me as long as I'm in her life, and like.
Was she like your friend growing up?
She was in and out. I have like mommy issues and daddy issues. So,
Holy.
but like now, yeah, I see her more of as a friend. But she's still like, she's very like religious and very like that. So I don't talk to her about everything. I don't know. So, but I mean,
yeah, I saw enough. I'm done. Because this nigga ain't saying nothing. He's just gonna say stupid stuff that I'm gonna just keep roasting because he's a fool and a nincompoop. But overall, I think that this dude's wilding. I think that that job definitely is a real job if she's doing it seriously and not combining it with her other sexual activity. That's where I think it gets muddy. Right? It's like someone saying, "Yeah, I'm a massage therapist." As well as a stripper, as well as an adult film star. Nigga, why would you make that mix? You know you can be a legit like massage therapist and maybe get into like helping people with their like PT and recovery and muscles and stuff. But no, you don't want to turn that into an actual career. You just want to focus on the sexual aspect. I think that's strange, but that's just my personal opinion. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. He took a look at JJ LAWHORN talking about the situation with him and Struggle Jennings and Jelly Roll, the person that we don't know if he sold his soul or not. My bad. That's enough nonverbal communication for one video. But let's check out part 2 of him speaking about the situation and get some more information about the details and all the nastiness alleged involving tour buses and whatnot. Hit the like button. Check out the previous video if you missed it so you can have more context. I will be doing a video essay on this. I think more people need to learn about this.
And I'm going to tell you a story about what happened to me, because I've made mistakes too. And all these people would have had to done is make it right. And I'm going to explain to you why. Okay. So Struggle Jennings and Jelly Roll, they both pieces of shit for taking advantage of, mistaking my kindness for weakness. But I'm going to tell you a story about me messing something up. Just like those people mess something up of mine, I messed something up of an old farmer. Right, I tore the shit out of his field when I was a kid, okay? I was probably like 15 or 16, just had my license or whatever. And I was down off in the cut. We was out in the country. We was hunting down at the family farm and stuff like this. And a buddy of mine decided he was going to get a bottle of liquor. And we got a bottle of liquor and we slamming Southern Comfort. We're driving around on the farm. We ain't on public roads. We're not hurting nobody. We're not messing anything up. We're out in the field. We're cutting up. We're having a good time, right?
Out.
Some dumbass reason, the Southern Comfort or whatever was getting to me. And I decided I want to pull across the way there into this other field right here, but we didn't own that field. And I got down in this field and I started ripping and roaring. I mean, hell, I was drunker than a damn skunk. And I'm ripping and roaring in this farm field, closed course, no public roads, nothing, whatever. Crazy. And I'm just cutting these donuts. We're laughing like hyenas. Hell, we don't even know what the hell we're doing. We're just bored as hell. We've done.
Yeah, if I have to borrow something, right, I come from a different type of growing up where I had an uncle, right? He loaned me a disc, right, to download this software years ago, right? It was like a music creation software. I was like, all right, so when you want me to bring this back? Like tomorrow? He's like, nah, today. I was a kid, right? I didn't have no money for transportation. He lived miles away from me. I walked over there because he called me and said he had the software, right? And he wanted me to bring the dispatch. So he wanted me to walk back home, install the software, and then come back to his house and then walk back home. And I did just that. And he wondered why I never let him borrow nothing. Had my damn calf muscles looking swollen messing with your ass. Could have played soccer. And I could have hawk jumped home by the end of that trip. Like by the time I got to the last trip, I'm going back and forth, I could have did a hawk jump, like Incredible Hulk, off the roof and probably landed on the rooftop of my house from how strong my legs became from walking back and forth. So yes, if I borrow something, I'm so used to that type of ish that I would probably bring whatever I was using that of what I was borrowing for to your house so I could use it there so it can never leave your house. And then I probably wouldn't borrow anything if I couldn't do that. If I wasn't able to bring whatever I need to use, whatever I'm borrowing to your house, then there's no need for me to borrow anything because I don't want to deal with people. Also, I don't like loaning stuff out too as well because sometimes people violate. As simple as a pencil. And I remember last time I loaned somebody a pencil. They passed it around. I ain't never see that pencil again. I never forgive you for that too. She know who I'm talking to. I don't care if we was in the 4th grade. Never loaned the pencil out ever after that. It was, but no, on a serious note, yeah, man, you don't want to be borrowing stuff and then loan out what you borrowed. That's just disgusting as far as I'm concerned. That's pretty nasty. It's like you're using the person multiple times.
And hunted for days, and we're in the middle of nowhere, hours from anything. At the family farm. Well, I dipped over in the old Farmer Hall's property and got stuck. It took me a minute to get up out of that shit. And I seen a car or two come down the old tar road. I seen a car or two see me off stuck and trying to get up out of this field. Didn't think much of it till a day or two after I done split town. Next day I split town. I don't know who the hell's field I was stuck in or whatever. I don't even know what the hell we was doing. We just having a good time, cranking the music, carrying on, cutting donuts, right, carrying on. That's what young bucks do. Out in the middle of nowhere, you make your own fun. Well, I shouldn't have made my own fun in the middle of this old farmer's field, right? And when I left up out of town, I drove about 2 hours away only for me to get a voicemail that to this day I still have on my phone in my voicemail. And one day I'm going to put it in a song. Because this guy, he ain't no longer here, so he can't get mad about me putting his voice in the song. But I've got a voicemail, dead ass, on my phone from this old farmer who's now years since passed away. Oh. But to land the plane, this is what happened. I get this voicemail and it says, "Now look at here. This is Mr. Hall from down there in La Crosse, Virginia. And I understand the way I have it is that you the man that cut the donuts in my field. And so what I'm going to tell you is you're going to either come down here and fix this field, or I'm going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. And so we're going to do it however you want to do it."
Yo. He said, "Yo, listen, my man, you gonna come in." He offered him the option. You could just fix it, manual labor. Or we gonna prosecute. I don't even want the money for it. Come and fix my damn field. Get your ass up there. You know, you could use the tools. Fix this damn field.
Mr. Lawhorn.
That's gangster.
And you just let me know. And that's pretty much the voicemail right there. So I heard that on my fresh cell phone. I just got this fancy cell phone when I was 16 years old. I just couldn't believe it. I got one of the ones that flipped up and whatever. And here on my cell phone, I got a voicemail from this old farmer. Holy shit, I didn't even know he knew how to leave a message. He done found me. Somebody done seen my ass stuck in the field and told his ass. And somebody put 2 and 2 together and freaking pinned it. Told it was me. They found out it was me. We're living in the middle of nowhere, dude. These people, everybody knows everybody. So I'm caught red-handed.
That's what happens in those type of towns. It's so like close knit that somebody gonna see you and somebody gonna tell. They gonna let it be known because you coming in here messing stuff up. Yeah,
I tore the donuts in the man's field. I'm a 16-year-old kid. Shit.
Hit the like button, guys.
So I told my daddy, I said, Dad, I messed up. I said, I done cut some donuts in this old farmer's field. He's been called up, left a voicemail on my phone. He says he's going to prosecute me to the fullest extent of the law if I don't come down there and fix it. He said, well, you going to go down there and fix it then, ain't you? And I said, yes, sir, I'm going to go down there and fix it. So I drove 2 hours back down there to the family farm, went across the way there to that field I'd gotten over in there, and there was a man, old farmer, sitting on a 5-gallon
waiting right there for your ass. Like, I knew you was gonna come in and fix it. Get to work.
bucket.
Get to work.
I pulled up there. I come over there and I talked. He looked at me. He didn't say nothing. I walked over there and I said, sir, I just want to go ahead before I make this right. I want to go ahead and let you know that I'm sorry. And I wasn't thinking would have done it. And I said, I'm gonna do whatever I need to make it right. And he looked at me and he said, son, we've all been young. We've all made mistakes. He said, what matters is that you showed up to make it right. And he said, you going to make it right. And that son of a bitch sat on a 5-gallon bucket while I took a rake and raked this man's soybean field all the way over until you could not see one damn mark on that field. And when
you going to make it right. And he went out there and did the hard work to make it right. That's how you do it, man. Old school.
Man was satisfied.
Accountability.
After I'd been out there raking away and sweating my nuts off for about 2 hours or whatever.
Oh, that's it?
I looked up at him like, I
don't know why I thought it was going to be.
And he stood up off of his 5-gallon bucket and he said, it's like nothing ever happened.
So he good.
And I walked over to him and I said, sir, I'm so sorry again. I'm so sorry to take the time out of your day. You got to sit here and watch me make sure I made it right and everything. I'm really sorry. He said, son, don't be sorry. I was your age once. Again, what matters is that you showed up to make it right. And
big facts. That's a lesson that you carry throughout your life, bro. Yeah, we need more OGs to be able to teach people like that again.
You know what the crazy thing was? Is that the day after I cut them donuts in that field and I went up to the local country store, somebody said, I forgot this, somebody said, some kin of mine, he said, I heard you had a good time last night down there in old boys down there across the way there. I said, oh yeah, you heard about that. That was about the time I split town, try to get away from it. But like I says, just as soon as everybody knew when I did it, when I went down there and I made it right, everybody knew that I made it right. The next time I went down to that country store, they were like, hey, think a lot of you, son. You know, it takes a lot. It takes a big man to go down there and make something, make a mistake.
He probably gained mad respect for doing that. You know what I mean? Just me hearing the story, that's some real ish.
And to go down there and man up and look at old farmer, 80-some-year-old farmer, hard as nails, freaking survived more shit than you'll ever wrap your mind around. To look that man in the face and apologize, mean it, and then do something to make it better. That's what separates the men from the boys. And that day right there, I gained a piece of my manhood for doing the right thing. And so to those guys to land the plane, could they make it right with me? Sure. One of these days, maybe they will. I hope they do. Because I like Struggle Jennings a lot. Never really been a fan of the Jelly Roll.
I wonder if they ever made it right. I'm sitting here thinking about that. Did they ever make it right?
His music, don't like him as a person still. But anyways, man, it's a sad thing. It's like nowadays we're living in a world where there's these people out here that want to paint themselves like men of principles, but yet you ain't really a man of principle if you can't make some shit that you messed up right.
That's how Rebel Man covered this. Send it to me if you can. Send me the link. I want all sources, man, when I do a video essay on this.
So,
all his sources.
At the end of the day, ain't nobody looking for me, and I ain't hiding from nobody, and ain't nobody hiding from me, and that's the way I like to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta run, I don't gotta hide, I don't gotta nothing. People know about me. You know, all the people that know anybody at all that are connected to anything in this country music shit, they know about me. They might whisper and not talk in person, or might not say, but whatever. Some of them actually might have the nuts to say I'm crazy, or we know this guy, he did this. You chased a possum behind Justin Moore's tour bus and jumped off the stage in front of 10,000 people and crowd surfed across the way there. Jeremiah. Made it out of every dive bar that was for real. I mean, when you play shit called the Grand Wizard Saloon, you know what I'm saying? You go, how the hell did we get booked here? We're going to fire the booking agent, but damn, we still got to play. And it's a whole damn bar full of 1%ers and people that would just eat your breakfast. Guys sitting there blowing speed up her nose or something like this. You could look like
people that just eat your breakfast.
They gonna come out of a damn drug fueled craze and beat your ass with a cue stick. Son, I seen old boys sit there and put cigarettes out on their arm in front of me and then stick their finger up in my face like that, boy, right there. I'm talking about pull my guitar off and about crack somebody in the head. You know what I mean? You ain't got no idea.
He's about to go full Jeff Jarrett. If you know, you know.
I used to wear a chain around my guitar. I got a strap that I used to wear around my electric guitar. And people was like, damn, that's a fake chain. And I'd pick it up off of my guitar and drop it on the stage. And the shit sounded like a sack of bricks, you know, because it was a real chain, like pull a truck with it, you know, 4,000, 5,000 pound, whatever, you know, real shit. Because there was times where I had to take that shit off and be like, oh yeah, you really want to try and wreck me? You and your 3 friends? Well, guess what? Well, you and your 3 friends, you gonna be the first one to get it out of the, and then I'm gonna get them other 2. Because when I come across your thigh with that freaking towing chain strap, yeah, we gonna see you ain't Billy Badass no more. You gonna leave the guy with the long hair alone that you thought you could mess with.
Yeah, he thought he was soft. My man went full Jeff Jarrett mode and cracked you with that guitar in the video game.
You thought I was a boy named Sue, but I ain't named Sue. I'm gonna bust out the pull cue, I'm gonna bust out the chain, and I'm gonna whoop your ass up and down the block, and we gonna send you packing on back down there to mama, and I'm gonna make it out the club alive with about 10 grand in my pocket and go on back to the next place. And see, that's what your boy came up on. None of these country music singers that are playing these big venues and these club or these festivals and these big arenas and shit like that, most of them didn't come up grinding it out in the little honky tonk in middle of nowhere, West Virginia, or the damn Grand Wizard Saloon, or what the hell, your Snorty Horse or something like this, damn middle of nowhere. That's where I come up. Do you think the people look like me in the middle of nowhere? Hell no. You think that people wanted to try me?
He was over here doing you ever seen that movie called Green Room? Fire. One of my favorite like thriller / horror movies about a band that went to perform and they found out that they was at pretty much a gang headquarters. Watched the movie to find out what gang. That was a really good movie though. Really good.
They try to pull my card. Think that people try to freaking get me all the time? Hell yeah, they did. Yeah, because they would have loved it. The world star, the dude with the busted cowboy hat and the pigtail braids. Oh yeah, you a girl, you a blah blah. Shit, I've heard it all. But I tell you what, them and their boys, they try to jump on me. I rip that antenna off their car and say, which one of you wants it first, you sons of bitches? Watch this. Wapow. And see, that's the thing. That's the untold truth of the JJ LAWHORN, is that everybody wanted to see me fail where I came from. A lot of people thought that they was just gonna world star my ass and send me packing, but they couldn't. They tried. It wasn't a challenge. I didn't want no smoke with nobody. But as soon as they started, we just gonna go ahead and tell you the rest of the story. You reached out and swung, and you two boys came in there in a heated rush, and I broke your thigh, and you laying underneath the truck now.
Wait, what?
Right. Yeah, there ain't no rules in fighting, ain't no rules and that kind of shit. And I grew up gritty, man. I seen more people get their face displaced. I seen more people get shot.
Wait, I got lost for a second. Who did he just do that to? Just the people that ran up on him back in the day? That's crazy.
Stabbed. I've been stabbed twice. I don't say that shit to be some hard ass. I'm telling you right now, lived a gritty life, man. When I was 13, 14 years old, I could walk 7, 8, 9, 10 miles in any direction and go wherever I wanted. It was the only thing I feared was mama whooping my ass if I did not come back on time for dinner. If I got all my shit done, if I got all my chores done, I got done working on a farm, what was I doing? I was walking 6, 7, 8, 9 miles off in the cut, boy. I'm wading in the water down there. I got my toes down in the water. Freaking, there goes a 2-foot long bowfin with freaking teeth like piranhas. Them some bitches see something like that with sitting there with his mouth open in the shallow water. They ain't never getting back in that damn creek. It might as well be an alligator. That's what I did every day, man. I baled hay. I worked for the old farmers, and then when I got done working for them and I got done working for my mom and my daddy and doing work on the farm, what I do? I went off in the cut, boy. I got my shit from out the mud. I got the experience, the life experience, the woodsmanship experience from.
Yeah, he sound like a real OG for sure, man. Everything he's saying is like real-ish. It's like no bull crap, like straight to the point, like hardcore. I'm not with that front-ish.
I'm doing it from really growing up like that.
He cooking.
You show me where there's a place where a kid can go walk 7 miles and not have to worry about some pedophile abducting their ass or something like this. Shit's getting rarer and rarer nowadays. Yeah. There's all kinds of crazy people out there in the world. There's all kinds of crazy shit going on. True. It's just a different world than when I was growing up. You know, it's a different world than 15 years ago. It's a different world than 10 years ago. Different world than 25 years ago. But I say all this shit to say, man, is that at the end of the day, it ain't dead yet. Them some bitches would like to have you believe that country music really is dead. But as long as I'm alive, it ain't dead. And there's going to be people on here that bitch piss and moan and say, JJ LAWHORN don't make real country music. Show me somebody who makes country music that actually lives a country lifestyle and sings the shit that they're living. Show me one of them. Show me one of them. Show me one of them that lived without running water. Show me one of them that lived on the side of a mountain. You know what I'm saying? Show me one of them really living a real country life. I know all the guys that are really country that are left, and most of them ain't even relevant anymore. You know, you got guys like Gary Allen and shit like this. He done put out an album, sell 2,000 copies. Gary Allen's a damn legend, and nobody gives a shit. They just want to tune into TikTok and see who's hitting that dance and going viral on this bitch. And they care more about, the record label cares more about who's going viral on the dance.
That's crazy, but it's true. It's extremely true. Yeah, that's what they care more about is who doing a new dance, who cranking a new. That's what the kids doing on TikTok. I don't know.
TikTok than they do TikTok. About who's a country music legend that's making good music. They ain't pushing good music. They pushing bullshit. They pushing shit that they can brainwash your ass with into thinking, hey, this is country music. Yeah, this is good. It sounds like pop music. Yeah, I'm not a fan of country, but I kind of like this shit here. Yeah. No, you don't put the radio station on, the hip hop station, and hear polka and go, damn it, man. Yeah, this is hip hop. No, you go, shit, what happened? What, they got accordions and people going, on there. What the hell? This ain't hip hop station. What happened?
Steve Urkel would think it's his jam now. Steve Urkel would be in there going crazy to that nigga. What? You love that.
95.2 or whatever. You would freak out. You would flip out if you heard another genre being played on another genre station. But that's exactly what they're doing with country music, man. So support people that are artists that are trying to make good, substance, wholesome shit that people can relate to, believe in, shit that affects people in a positive way. Support these people, man. Protect these people, man. You don't got to protect me, but support me if you are so kind. Help me put some shoes on my baby's feet. You know what I'm saying? Support me. You ain't got to protect me, but the rest of these some bitches, protect them, because if they are a country and they're still around, they gonna get hit hard. I'm just good at staying out of the way. I know how to slip off in the hills and disappear if I need to. The mother some bitches, they ain't got the means to protect themselves. So protect them some bitches. You know what I'm saying? Pray for me, protect them, support me if you will. But just know, until I die, country music ain't dead. They might have killed the tree that is country music, but they can't stop the acorns that falling off that some bitch already. It's already sprouting up new growth, sprouting up new life, man. And it happens every time I put out a song. Come on.
He's cooking. He cooked. I would like to look more into this situation, see what Jelly Roll and Struggle Jennings got to say. That sound crazy. He's just out here threatening and saying you're going to pull up on people. That's nasty. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. If you want to watch me live, pull up to my live stream channel, BXB Boy Live. What's going on, guys? We're about to check out this video you guys sent to me, and I think we should look into it just to get some background. I might even do a video essay on it. But this is JJ LAWHORN, and he's going in on Jelly Roll and Struggle Jennings. It's about to get real. I want to hear what he has to say, man. We're watching this from someone named Shotgun Shane, who has the footage. Check out the original video if you're able to. All right, let's get into it. I want to hear what he has to say, man.
There's a lot of people that you think that are hardcore or like some country dude or whatever. They ain't shit. They don't really go hard. They don't really do nothing, because at the end of the day, Jelly Roll said he was going to come to my place and smack the shit out of me. But you know what? Shit never happened. You want to know why?
So Jelly Roll out here, saying he about to go and smack. Man, I gotta take notes. There's a lot of video essays I gotta work on. Next month is gonna be video essayed out, man. Video essay out. If anyone want to help me with clips, I'm about to start a research team, son. I'm about to take this news team shit serious. If anyone want to help me with clips and research, let me know.
Because he found out who I was, and he found out that JJ LAWHORN don't play that shit. We don't walk around pretending to be internet gangsters. I don't have some sort of false name like Jelly Roll, no pseudonym, I'm just a normal guy that's a hillbilly that really lives a country lifestyle. I really do disembowel things with my hands. I really do cut animals apart and butcher them. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit, and I kill the things that I eat, and we use all these things, man. I make hats out of animals, man. What you over here doing messing with me? You really want to threaten me?
Nah, I ain't gonna front. Anyone who's doing that for real, I'm good. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke. Nah, that's a man that's ready to literally bare hand go to war right now, son. Savage mode. One person walk out the room. That's that type of mode, and I'm not on that type of time currently. I'm old, man. My back hurt. Over here looking like Peter Griffin when he's holding his knee. I'm too old to be fighting, especially I ain't did my wars. I ain't gotten into my street fights, so I'm good.
You gonna say you gonna come up to my house and you gonna smack the shit out of me? It's a long driveway, buddy, and you ain't never gonna make it. You ain't never gonna make it to the end of it if you come down here with ill will against me, man. I can promise you that. We don't play no shit. We don't threaten nobody. We pray for everybody, even the people that hate us. I pray for Jelly Roll that the Lord changes him and helps him become a better person, because he was truly a one of a kind asshole. And also just like I said, a low life POS. I mean, just a
how did this
to take someone's kindness that helped him in the way that I helped him and his buddy Struggle Jennings, to do that and mistake my kindness for weakness when they begged me. I'm talking about they begged me, boo-hoo, and begged me, boy. They begged me for my help. And you know what? I was kind enough to not only help.
Wait, how did he help them? They begged him? How do you go at someone who you begged?
Help them when nobody else would, but to give them the discount of the century, you know what I'm saying? And only for them to smash my shit all up, not bring my shit back on time, you know, like, damn, where's my vehicle? It's been gone for 2 days past when y'all gonna bring it.
He said, I said in the chat, I'm old, my knees swollen AF. Currently, I'll still mollywop somebody in a video game though. Facts. Same. Still though, I would prefer not to do it for free. Told you guys, every time someone challenged me to a fight, I tell them, pay me a fee, man. I'll put some gloves on. I'll glove up. I'm just not doing it for free, man. I'm not out here causing damage and then my hand's gonna be hurt. I'm telling you, it's different. It's different. I show people that Incredible Hulk strength, man. It's a whole nother level. And I'm getting older and stronger. Ever heard the phrase old man strength? That's a real thing. I am genuinely, without lifting weights, stronger somehow than I was when I was lifting weights every day in my younger 20s. It's just how age works for men for some weird reason. But yeah, I don't think nobody want that smoke. Sometimes, like, I remember the last time I almost got into something, right? I think I was like on a bus or something, and some dude bumped me in a way to where I'm petty, right? And it was like a girl right here, and I almost smushed her, and I had to like catch myself, like, and stop it. I was like, "Yo, you good? Okay, sorry for this." Oof, pushed off. I knew it. I knew I was gonna hit this dude. So he mad. So me and him get into it. So I get off the bus. I said, "If you step off this bus, I'm knocking you out." I took my joint off, I think I had a backpack on. He would not get off that bus. He was talking real tough, talking about some get back on the bus. I'm like, Nick, well, all the people is crowded. Get off the bus. Let me Bruce Lee your shit real quick. And then eventually I was like, you know what? You being a pussy is actually a blessing in disguise. You know, I have other things in my life that I can't afford to be arrested for mollywopping you. Let me take my backpack. Right, but I'm petty. Like, don't shove into me and think that I'ma just be soft because you big. And they go, what? Like, yeah, I'm a bigger dude, and I've been fighting bigger dudes my whole life. It's weird. Like, big dudes walk into the room and it's like, oh yeah, I gotta fight the other big guy. That's nothing to me. But yeah, man, I prefer not to. My old ass, my back hurt.
Back kind of shit. Like, didn't give me the damn money.
You got mama strength.
They got a quarter of the standard pricing. Like, people like that, dude, that leave a Newports and gym bags and dirty underwear and shit like this in a damn touring vehicle. Like, you gonna ask me to borrow my...
Yeah, I said that's where we defer. He'll do it for free. Nah, I'm not getting to no free fisticuffs no more, man. Those times is past. I live life like the Joker, man. There's a famous quote from The Dark Knight when they asked him, why is he charging him to catch Batman? And he's like, when you're good at something, you don't do it for free. That's facts. I've reached that level where it's like, nah, pay me. Let's get in the ring. Right, let's do like a YouTube boxing match or something. Like, make it worth my time. First, I used to say, man, you gotta have a name. Now, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You can have 10 subscribers. If you get someone to send me a contract where they pay me, I'm knocking you the fuck out. That's facts. In the ring, in a YouTube boxing match with sanctioned referees and both parties sign a agreement. You know what I mean? Where, you know, we're safe, we got judges, professional fight. I'm lacing somebody. I'm sending someone's jaw to the moon. But I'm not doing that for free. I don't give a fuck, man. People try to run up on me all the time in the street over YouTube. I don't care. I'm not fighting.
Shit, and then go bring it back to me.
I'll defend myself though. Don't get it twisted. But I've been doing jiu-jitsu for years. I don't have to throw a punch. Right, I've shown you guys. Well, my older fans that have been rocking with me for a few years. I mean, I used to play you guys. I was living crazy. Clips of me getting into street fights on I think with the back of my other old streaming days, right? And I showed y'all what I do. Tap, seatbelt position, nigga. What's up? Real quick. My jiu-jitsu skills is on point in the streets, nigga. That's one thing I can say about myself. I'm real practical with what I've learned in the gym, nigga. I'm more effective in an actual fight with what I learned in jiu-jitsu and training and doing tournaments than I am in the gym. You might be able to tap me out in the gym. In a fight in the streets when my adrenaline is pumping, nigga, I'm like John Wick in this bitch. That's a fact. And I've shown you guys, I literally had a black suit on, nigga, when I was a bouncer and this dude took a swing on me. And I showed you guys the video I had that nigga. Hey, chill out, nigga. Chill out. I had to hold him till the cops came. Chill, yo. Calm your ass down, nigga. Had to hold him till the cops came. I remember they were trying to get me to go to court for that shit. I was like, no, nigga. Like my job wanted to pay me to go to court to make sure that this nigga never came back to the club again. I was like, no, I'll make sure he never come back to the club again, nigga. I don't know what they doing now that I didn't, I don't work there no more. But that was crazy, man. Bouncing, I used to fight every day as a bouncer. Multiple times. And I told you that story. That big dude picked up my other bouncer, I guess, co-worker at the time and picked him up and started gyrating. And I jumped off the couch. I ran from across the room and put him in a headlock. Like, we carried that nigga to the bathroom. Man, get your big ass over it. Yeah, nigga. Put him in the meanest headlock, nigga. That's when I found out that we couldn't throw them out if they was too drunk. I'm telling you, man, I got too many club stories, man, from when I used to be a bouncer. Shit was real, man. My mom begged me to quit that job because I kept getting injured, nigga, breaking my hand and shit.
Hell no. File a police report on your ass.
Yeah, it was wild.
Is what the hell I did because I'm a sensible person, that's going to make a record of you threatening me. Because you want to go ahead and threaten me and play games and try to play games with my family and play games with me.
Crazy.
We're going to see. We're going to see who's hard. We're going to see we're going to see who's got some grit. And it ain't Jelly Roll.
I see some people hitting me up saying that they want to join the news team. Send me a DM on Instagram. I got you. Right. It'll work even better if you was on Discord. I could create like a little group. Right. But maybe I'll make a Instagram group or something like that.
He's over there in the back eating him some donuts and chopping it up and winning him some CNT awards. But I got news for you, buddy. CNT awards.
Actually, I wanted to start doing research streams where we pull up, I'm a stream and I'll pull up all the information in front of everybody, right? Whoever want to come, y'all make suggestions, right? The people that's on the research team, look at this, man. This can help with the info. And that way we can make sure everything is precise. So when I do my documentaries, I'll do long ass detailed documentaries, highly edited. You know what I mean? It just takes a lot of time for like the research and those other shit that I'm doing, especially the editing process itself. But if people want to, just have fun or think that it's fun to research and want to do it live, or not you guys coming on shit, but just me being on stream and you guys being in the chat, that'd be awesome too as well, right? And give us another reason to stream.
That's fine. You can sell more tickets.
That's just
than
an
I can
idea.
count. That's fine. I don't give a damn. It still never make you country. Still never make you write one country song in your life. I got more country in my pinky than that some bitch has in his whole body. And here's your proof too. One of his insults to me was that some bitch called me white trash, which you couldn't call me white trash. And there ain't no white trash that's living like I was living. I might have lived in a little house on the side of a mountain, but my shit is neat, motherfricker. I tell you right now, my shit look like a golf course, boy. I be out there weeding that shit by hand, dog. I'm talking about, I got 75 acres. You gonna come down here, you gonna tell me my shit ain't correct? I might live humble, but I ain't no white trash, by God. And if you gonna use that and call me white trash like it's an insult, then that says a lot.
That's crazy.
About who it is and how you feel.
If that's what they said about them, then whoa. I don't think that there's like a lot of the fans that would like that. You know what I mean? Right? Why would you throw that out there? That sounds crazy, especially if you're using it as an insult. Calling someone that is pretty messed up.
About your demographic, the people that you're selling music to. You're supposed to get down with a white trash. You're supposed to get down with a country folk. All of a sudden, it's a condescending comment. You son of a bitch. Let me tell you something. You don't know shit about country music. You're an overweight rapper that I pray loses some weight and has a serious life-changing stuff as a result of you getting some fame or something. I hope it goes reverse and it don't get to your head. I hope that you actually humble yourself up and realize that
I ain't going front. If we give Lizzo a hard time, then we should be giving Jelly Roll the same type of hard time, right? Just out of safety, he should be trying to lose weight. Me, myself, I lost over 100 pounds and I'm still trying to go down. So yeah, I think just to be healthy, right? Especially now you got the funds for it and you went with the industry, you get a trainer. Get a full-time. Fam, if I had the money, I would hire a full-time trainer to live with me, nigga. And we gonna go on a good 6 months of just me non-stop working out, eating right. I'm gonna look like a sculpture when it's done, nigga. When you tell them I'm looking like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and then I'm doing poses for no reason. Today, we about to watch this video. Right here. All types of muscles for no reason. Nigga, what is Jelly Roll's excuse? I don't know.
To you, despite you being an asshole. He's the same way for me. I was an asshole too. I've done some things that were less than perfect, but I've never done anybody the way that sumbitch and his buddy Struggle Jennings did me, because I would never take advantage of somebody's kindness and mistake it for weakness. I would never screw somebody over that did something so significant to help me. And that's the kind of person that I am. So I don't give a shit about fame. I don't give a shit about money, but I care about principles and I care about honor and I care about respect. And that some bitch ain't got no respect. He don't got no honor and he don't got no reverence for nobody, and not even the people that would go out of their way to help him when they didn't have to. So Jelly Roll.
If that's true, yeah, that's crazy. That's mad messed up. It seemed like he did sell out. I asked that question. Do you think Jelly Roll sold out? If this is true, then yeah.
I'm going to pray for you, even though I ain't a fan. You know, the Lord's going to have to do a whole lot more to you before I'll make a public statement that says that you don't suck as a person. So there you go. Struggle Jennings, I used to think that he was pretty cool too. I helped him out a couple times and it never really went bad for me. I felt good about it until he gave my shit to Jelly Roll and he destroyed it and then wouldn't make it better. See, where I come from,
I need to know more details, man. Let me see. Are people saying it in the comments? Usually the one talking about it, you're gonna find out. Okay. Nobody's giving more detail. No, they did you like that. I want to know, what did he use exactly? Right? It sounds like they use like his services or something.
They go out of their way to help other folks. If I was to lend you something, you know what I'm saying, and you lent it out to somebody else and they destroyed that shit, I mean, it would be up to you to make it right. So even though I like Struggle Jennings as a person,
he's right. No, he's right. Why are you loaning other people's stuff out? I don't care if it was a lawnmower. Why are you giving out someone else's stuff? If they destroyed it, yes, it is on you. Right. So you should go get the money from that person and then you can give that money that you obtained from that person, right, to the person that deserves it, the one that you borrowed the stuff from in the first place.
I think he's a pretty good dude. Was even going to do some music with him.
It was a tour bus?
Even when I didn't know him from Adam, it was a friend of a friend. Helped him out several times, only to be repaid by...
Wait. I was hearing about this whole tour bus situation a while back, right? I think, wasn't it like people saying that there was an accident of some sorts? Why is Struggle loaning a tour bus out? That's not his. How do you wait? No. That sounds sus. So Struggle, let me get this right. JJ LAWHORN let Struggle Jennings borrow a tour bus. He, in doing so, let Jelly Roll borrow a tour bus? What? They could have just paid him for his services, right? As in like paid to use the tour bus. That's what kind of stuff are we getting off, bro? That's nasty. Yeah, that's nasty work if that's true.
I'm sorry, but
it's nasty.
You're sorry, but you won't do nothing about it, even though you're responsible for it. That shows me.
Nah, that's disgusting. I gotta do a video essay on this now. That's nasty. So he loaned out his tour bus and then struggle loan. Why are you doing that? That's foul. That's like if I loan you my car, are you gonna loan my car to somebody? That's not their car, bro.
That you ain't shit. You ain't got no grit. You didn't learn nothing over there in the school of hard knocks or whatever, because while thieves and crooked people might not have a code of honor, you know what I'm saying? Good men have a code of honor and respect, even ones that are primal and pull things apart with their hands like I do. You know, I might be Jebediah Johnson and be the mountain man pulling stones out of a turkey gizzard, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I could tell you what it ate. Yeah, I'm doing shit like that, man. I really am. I might be like that, but I got class too. You know what I'm saying? I can speak to people articulately. I've got a diction.
So they thought they could just use him like as if he was beneath them. Wow. Yo, fam, this happens all the time, bro. All the time. Didn't like recently somebody try to steal my work, right? And then it wasn't until my supporters put that pressure on their damn neck, they foot on their neck, metaphorically, to where they finally sent me what they owed me. Come on, man. It's really disgusting how a lot of people act, man.
An area that goes deep. I understand the words that I speak, and I can speak very well. It seems to me, though, that guy, Struggle Jennings, he would like to have you believe that he's, you know, very articulate and very deep, and in some senses he is, but he's not deep enough to understand a simple principle that country people have.
Yeah, that's grimy. That's grimy as hell, fam. If everything he's saying is true, then Struggle and Jelly Roll, yeah, that's suspect for that. They were really foul. But that's just my opinion, man. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. This is a part 1. There's a part 2 that we're going to watch now on the live stream if you're watching live. But if you're watching, you know, the clips, why you ain't subscribed to my live stream channel? You too good to be on my live stream channel? Oh. Just play it with you, man. Go and check out the other clip and check out my live stream channel. What's going on, guys? I've been getting these old Yellow Wolf clips that kept popping up in my timeline. This one's not really that old, but maybe a few weeks. But it's him speaking to, I think, Bootleg Kev, and he speaks on MGK and Eminem. Let's see what he got to say. Let's see what he has to say. I'm holding a cough right now, too, just so you know. See how much I care about my supporters? I ain't trying to cough in your ear.
But I went to the Trunk Music 3 release party. It was at a random shithole bar in Sherman Oaks. MGK pulled up. It was a moment.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
That's the night I met Gangsta Boy on your bus.
I can't. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly, with that party.
It was super small, dude.
Well, I was like, if I'm gonna go to
this oyster house.
Well, if I'm going to LA, I'm gonna do it at a dive bar.
At the time you were pushing your creek water.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a dive bar fucking LA thing. You don't do that shit in Los Angeles, man. It's like
it was wild.
They didn't. It's not.
I'm not sure what they're speaking on exactly right now on the specifics of like dive bars and whatnot. But I do see a lot of people have mixed feelings about Bootleg Kev. That's one thing I've been noticing whenever I've reacted to a clip from him. Like a lot of people say that they don't like him. Some people say they do like him. I know he's been in the game for a while, man. Maybe tell me why y'all don't like him. I'll probably do a video essay on it.
some Nashville shit. You know what I'm saying? Like hindsight's 2020. I would have taken it down at least to the Rainbow or the Viper Room or somewhere on Sunset. You know what I mean? So,
well, I was gonna say like it was such a big deal.
MGK pulled up like
I think that was 2019, right? That was 2019.
I said blue cheese on wings. Y'all getting me hungry as hell in the chat. I started it, right? It's my fault. You said blue cheese on wings is a must. Try creamy Italian and crumble feta cheese. Oh my gosh. Y'all getting me hungry. On a solid? I already knew what you was talking about.
But up until that point, like for your fans and his fans, like you guys shared so many fans, you guys had this weird like feud that wasn't really about much, you know?
Oh, MGK?
The MGK thing. I was going to say, can you walk us through how you guys ended up ever communicating and squashing and moving forward and all that for the fans who don't know?
Yeah. Well,
I didn't even know they had beef. Let me take notes. Let me take note and write this down for my video essay.
MGK was just coming up super young.
You called him out on my show.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he was coming up. He was super young. Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. But he was super young and I was on Warped Tour at the time. And I was like, you know, part of my stage performance has always been, you know,
crowd surfing,
throwing water, crowd surfing, mosh pitting, and he made some kind of comment, I believe at the time, was like, nobody needs to be crowd surfing, mosh pitting, throwing water or whatever. Then this is my shit, you know.
He tried to claim that.
That's a crazy ass claim. To say that mosh pit and rock stars have been doing that for a long time. Eminem did that. I remember when he did the spring break joint on MTV. He jumped into the crowd and was hugging models. Right, he was killing it. Right, the good old days. Remember that back in the day when they used to have like the spring break joint. It was like a good few weeks of just crazy ass content. They would take all their like video DJs and bring them to like Cancun, Mexico, and just let them run wild. It was entertaining as hell, fam.
Well, yeah.
But he was young, like you said.
Yeah. He was young.
I remember some wrestlers beat the crap out of some dude that threw a water bottle on stage. Kevin Nash. Tell me if you remember that. Kevin Nash looked like he was a giant. That nigga jumped into the crowd. Well, it looked like a jump. It was more so just him walking with his giant ass legs. Walks into the crowd, grabs the dude that hit him with a bottle, picks him up by the belt loop. And then walks back on stage, nigga. Walks back onto the stage. A stage. Right? And then they just started bullying him. I think that was NWO. I gotta look that clip up, man. That was the good old days, man.
And he might not have even been talking about me in particular. I mean, it may be somebody else. I say in particular a lot these days.
Tell me if you remember the moment I'm talking about, man. It seemed like you like wrestling around the same time I liked it. Tell me if you remember when Kevin Nash beat the dude up on spring break.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna shake it. I'm not saying it for the rest of the interview. I'm over it.
All right, well.
So he made a comment, and I made my thing. I was like, "Yo, you know what? I don't know what I said, but
you said, say my name, dog." You said, say my name. It was like before Walter White said, say my name. You were in my interview. You're like, say my name on a record.
First of all, we ain't gonna disrespect Walter White. He is known as Heisenberg, my nigga. That's Heisenberg. Don't even call him Walter White no more. He ended as Heisenberg.
It was aggressive.
I mean, I was coming in hot, man. You know, I was fucking.
But you guys had this
about it, you know.
This thing, and then
so I saw him at a trade show like about 3 or 4 months later. I think it was SIR trade show, actually, as a matter of fact, in LA. And I walked up to him. I was like, "Damn, this fool's tall."
Tall fool for sure.
And I was like. He was like, "Yo, can we?" That was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, "Damn, I gotta box this tall ass motherfucker. Like, this is not gonna go well.
He's a lanky guy.
Or is it either gonna go really good for me or really bad for me?" But okay. And so we're gonna. I just walked up and
they sure enough was in WCW. Right. I totally forgot. White and black. And then when they split to red and black, they were still in WCW as well. I think eventually they came back. But that's because WWE absorbed WCW. Damn, man. You got me wanting to do research on my old school wrestling-ish, man. But I deadass remember WCW had it for a minute. Yeah, I switched sides. I left WWE, WWF, and went to WCW for a little while. Then I went to ECW, and then I went back to WWE.
And I was like, was like, yo, what up? He was like,
I like
hey man,
looking
can we
for
talk?
other stuff.
I was like, yeah.
AEW, I've been watching that lately.
And then he was, you know,
Trying to get
he
back into
apologized. I apologized. That was it. There was nothing else to say. And time went by. We never did a record. At that time, I was like, man, you know, like honestly, let's just do a record. You know what I mean? And just squash this whole shit. Because like my fans were acting stupid.
For sure.
Real stupid. Like putting Slamerican banners on the side of his bus and doing dumb shit, you know, taking selfies. And I was like, this is stupid. This is getting out of hand. Like I didn't, that
you're a great guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
You don't want it to get like too crazy, especially if it was never like a real beef.
So years later,
song came out hard.
Years later, DJ Paul says, hey man, we're working on a Trump music, fucking, what is it now? 3.
It was 3. Yeah.
How was, you don't fuck with 3?
I like 3 a lot. I love 3. It's a record with Doobie's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
It's a great album. I love 3. 3's.
I thought 3 was crazy.
No, I agree.
2's got some classics on it.
To me, 2 though is just like peak willpower.
Well, you know what? Good point.
Hold on. Let me see. You looked it up. You said it was during Spring Break 1997. Wow. It do feel like it was around that time too. I had to be super young, but I remember that shit because he looked so giant, like jumping, not jump. I keep saying jumping because I would have to jump. He just literally walked like politely and then grabbed the dude and just walked back on stage, something that I would have to climb back up. Kevin Nash just walked his giant self up there holding a whole person in his hand. And then they like started like smacking him around. You know, NWO was a different type of animal back in the day, bro.
Because to me,
because and 3 willpower was not fully present. Because I had willpower at my house when I did too.
It was Bach Chevy 4 where he just freaks the instrumental for like 3 minutes at the end, and it's just like it was like almost like the closest thing to a hip hop solo there is.
Oh yeah. We went crazy on that one.
But no, I love. I mean, listen, I love both.
Appreciate it.
3 is amazing. Love 3.
Thank you. Well, DJ Paul was like, we're making Rowdy. By the way, it was Bout It. If you bout it, say you bout it. I'm bout it. I'm from the city that is bout it. No, it's Bout It. But we couldn't get
clearance.
Get in contact with Master Peeve or nothing. And Paul was just like, man, fuck it, we'll call her Rowdy.
Send it to me via Instagram if you can.
Rowdy.
He goes, hey man, go get MGK and Eminem, and we got the craziest record of all time. so he's like, y'all 3 white boys, get out of here.
Crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. And I was like, that's not a bad idea, actually. So I recorded.
That do sound wild. I ain't gonna front. That do sound wild. I would have to hear it. I don't think I heard that record.
Ordered it and fucking
I had to go back and check it out.
Send it to Marshall, and you know, shit. Next thing you know, Marshall fucking went crazy on MGK. So.
Yeah, they had to kill shit.
And I had to.
I actually think MGK won
had
that
to
battle.
Pivot, you know, do my thing.
Yeah, because there was. I feel like was there? Did they? Because that came out. That was your last album on Shady, right? Trunk Music 3.
Was it?
I believe it was.
Yeah, I think so. Because after that was my independent release, Ghetto Cowboy.
Was there any pushback from Shady having MGK on the album at the time?
No, there was no. Nah, Marshall was all about it. Marshall, like, nah.
I remember MGK saying that in freestyle, like, yo, you better not pull me off a Yellow Wolf's album either. I think I do remember hearing him say something.
Respectfully,
like that.
I did tap in.
For sure,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't fucking not a fool.
You're jumping off a fucking cliff.
Nah, dude, I'm not like, because to be honest, it was like if you say no and you say go to war, then
let's go.
It's curtains,
right?
Like respectfully on some hip hop shit.
Of course.
Tap in with the sensei.
Yeah.
So I did, and fucking
okay. I respect the loyalty, but at the same time, it's like, still, I don't know. It depends. It's like, if they're that close and cool, not on some sensei-ish, but, well, maybe to him. But if they're like just cool and close, then yes, I can respect it. Loyalty is more important than any of that bull crap, right? But if it's just because you signed his label, right, and it's not like an actual loyalty there, then I don't know.
Like, nah, man, like, you know, people want to hear that, you know?
Do what's best for you.
it just, I've always had a lot of respect for Marshall, obviously. I've looked up to him for years. But that moment was kind of like, damn, man, you really give a fuck about me. You know what I mean? Like, you really care that much.
To put the other shit aside and be like,
and let me live. I respect knowing that I had invested this before I knew this happened. I was just like, man, you're a G, man. I got nothing bad to say about Shady or that whole time I was there. There's, we bumped our heads on the first album, like creatively.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember,
but I remember crazy. I actually like that album. I bumped that album a plethora of times back in the day. In fact, I haven't bumped it in a while. I might go back to it. Might go back and see what I'm missing, man. I like doing that sometimes, going back and listening to older music that I haven't listened to in a while, and then like just going through the nostalgia of it. Right, I did that with some old Kanye records recently. I was like, let me go listen to the College Dropout. Right, amazing album. Still holds up. Still holds up, fam. Most of Kanye's early albums still hold up all the way until, I would say, Dark Twisted Fantasy. Some of them even had to grow on me, right? Because I hated 808s and Heartbreaks, but then now I'm like, oh yeah, that was genius, right? It took years of me listening to it to go, that's actually a fire song. I don't know. I didn't like it at first. It sounded a little too crazy for me. But then he experiments and tries new stuff.
I mean, you recorded most of that album in Vegas.
All of it.
Yeah. At Maul's house. And then
some of it in Detroit. Like we did Heartbreak in Detroit.
Let me tell you about Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Oh. It's one of my favorites. That's probably the best song on that album. Well, I like the one with Ritz too.
I just burped right into the mic.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah. No, it's crazy because Radioactive to me, I remember...
I'm not a fan of burping in general. If you burp around me, my nigga, like, there's a good chance you won't be around me for long. That's a fact. Like, I will cut someone off if they burp and fart just openly like that as if it's nothing. I know it's natural. It's also disgusting. I don't like it. It's even worse when females burp. I don't know what it is. It's just that makes me just cringe so much. So the fact that I got headphones on, he burped to somebody, I was going to try to ignore it, but yes, that was disgusting. You could have like literally did anything, covered your mouth, went away from the mic. He did it directly into. For some weird reason, streamers do that shit too. It's as if they do it on purpose. I've seen somebody literally like wait for like a little second, rub his stomach, and then let off that. I'm like, why into the mic, you nasty bastard? That's not an accident. You literally think it's cool. Shit is weird. It's like little boys that first discover that, oh, you can actually make yourself burp. And you think that shit is cool. So they be showing it off to their friends, drinking soda and burping. That's nasty as hell, fam. Nasty, my bad. I just don't like burping. I don't like, I'm not a gassy person, right? It's just, yeah.
You know what it was though, Kev?
What?
Makes me cringe.
Have you seen Wayne's World?
Yeah, of course.
I know most people have. It's kind of rhetorical, but
I don't know these days. Saying, but yeah,
well,
great movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
but so great movie, by the way. He said,
"Yeah, great movie, by the way." Both.
Wayne's World.
Is there 3? Is there a third one?
Dude, you're funny.
Watched that in years.
That scene where they have this crazy underground show, and they have their steez and, everything's like kind of perfect.
I didn't watch Wayne's World.
And they get ripped up and thrown into this corporate scene. And then it goes, their theme music changes, it's all fucking dressed up to be pretty and
it's not the same show anymore.
And that is exactly what happened to me with my first album. Like, even... my logo got flipped. They had an art department at Interscope that fucking changed my logo. And
crazy. Sound like Josie and the Pussycats movie. There's so many people that's like, they made a movie? Yeah. There was a Josie and the Pussycats movie. The only actress that I could remember off the top of the dome, I'm only talking about name-wise. I remember the entire cast. I just don't remember their names. But if not mistaken, what's her name? Fine ass was in that. Rosario Dawson. I forgot which character she was, obviously the black one. But yeah, I remember that movie coming out. Yeah, when did that come out? 2000s?
Put the radioactive symbol in
like
the O of Yellow
watched
Wolf
it ever since it came out.
Orange beanies and like just all kinds of weird, shit that like people think I'm responsible for. So there's so much of that I was just like, what the wanting to flip over tables. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing? They're fucking it up.
He might not have liked the marketing and all the other stuff. I didn't pay attention to that. I enjoyed his rapping ability on that album.
And then creatively, it was such a rat race to be on that album because like, oh my God, fucking Eminem sounded white boy. What the fuck is going on? I have to be a part of this. And plus, I was buzzing pretty heavy at the time with Trump music and everything that had going on. And then
facts.
Pooh,
Shout out to Pooh Bear.
We had Pooh Bear in the studio, whom I love.
Audibles.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Shout out to Audibles too.
Happy birthday. Shout out to Molly Mall.
Wild era at Molly Mall's house.
Bear, J. Dot, Kawan Prather, the whole gang. Parked it in Vegas.
Molly Mall era house. Like,
oh yeah.
That was before it was like on MTV and people really knew who Mall was. Like that was like peak like mysterious random mansion in the.
I love Molly Mall, man. That.
Nah, you talking about something else now. At this, you talking about something else at this point now.
Back then, it was Palms was that shit because he had. So I left with like, at the time I'm making like.
All right, we good. All right, that was interesting. I will say I did learn certain things. I was like, I didn't know, but I did remember MGK mentioning that he hoped that Eminem didn't stop his collab with Yellow Wolf. Right, so I do remember hearing about that. So it's nice to know that from Yellow Wolf's mouth, Eminem didn't stop it. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Going on, guys. This video came across my timeline. Now, I don't know who Just Trey is speaking on, but I enjoy Just Trey's music. And I wanted to know more about what the heck I was seeing. So I looked into it a little bit. Let's check this video out, man, where he's describing... It's crazy. I still don't know what he's describing now. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. Shout out to Just Trey. Go and check out the original video, man. Make sure you subscribe to him. Also, drop some comments and tell him I sent you. He makes super dope music. Almost fell down. Wait, people asking in the chat, is it Friday? No, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. I was asking, is Easter Friday? Because people are saying Easter. I don't know when Easter is, so I assume y'all meant that it was this Friday. Sorry for the confusion. No, it's Thursday. Yo, fair. Y'all say how high like me. I'm blasted. But yeah, no. It's Thursday. Hold on, let me check. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. I'm like, damn, it's Friday? No, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Hold on. Good thing y'all told me. I got you. I'm going to fix that. Good thing I look at the chat. But yeah, got you guys. Tell me how it sounds now.
Fuck. Retry.
Should be good. Tell me if it's too low.
Another one here, fellas.
No, but for real, I'm getting.
It might be a little low.
Yeah, not once, but twice. I'm gonna give you a little backstory real quick. So, if you guys don't know Rocco is
appreciate you guys.
Character, man. Let me put it like this. So he's like a Dagburn.
People in my town and Wendy's are main. Every time I walk in there, gobbling in me.
Like a Johnny Gobble, but like times 10.
I try not to pay any attention to Gobble in any way, shape, or form. I was going to do a documentary, but then I was advised. A lot of people was letting me know, hey, you do that, this dude going to be obsessed with you. And I was like, I got enough of those in my life. I'm cool. I'm good. I got enough obsessed weirdos that want to be content creators that are obsessed with me. I don't need no more. But okay, that's the indication of what we're dealing with, though. I wouldn't be giving nobody like that attention, man. That's why I don't want to do those call-in streams anymore. Only thing that's trying to keep me to do it is not trying, but only thing that's making me contemplate of continuing to do disagreement day streams is the fact that people keep saying it's really entertaining content. So I'm like, damn, is it really that funny? I guess I could keep roasting these losers, but I be getting annoyed. And when I get annoyed, Garfield comes out. And I don't think people want to see Garfield, but we'll see.
Times like 20. Fuck times 10. He's like times 20. He's so fucking bad. And he just won't get off the internet. So a little backstory on Rocco. Rocco was... Unfortunately, he was a fan of mine. And I felt bad. You know what I mean? He was telling me his story and blah, blah, blah. So I ended up sending him some free stuff, along with some stuff he bought from my merch. This was long ago. And it turns to find out he was actually picking on 2 underage kids, like saying that he was going to fucking hurt them and shit like that while wearing my merch.
That's crazy.
It's like, what the fuck?
Let's go. I'm ready to
wow.
motherfucker. Let's go.
He sure that's crazy.
Let's go.
You got it in the background? Yeah, that's wildin'. That's why, yeah, I wouldn't want to be associated with anything like that either.
I've already made like 2 videos about this dude already. Yeah, I'm talking about that Rocco. He just randomly got back onto the internet. I thought he was like gone away for good. Like I thought he was just going to be fine. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to go get help or whatever. 2 weeks ago, he ended up coming back on the internet. Yeah, he's back and still on.
Yeah, I say, yeah, he would be obsessive with anyone who says his name. See? That's all. I need to avoid people like that, bro. Not like I'm ducking smoke. I just don't need obsessed, crazy losers, bro. These niggas just be popping up like that, like just clockwork. So yeah, I just avoid those.
Called, I will show you on my phone. I have been hacked. Okay. And I have had cyberbullies send.
He's talking to the cops?
A whole bunch of people to my home. Okay. I'm talking about Grindr clients too. I had a contractor here.
What? Yo.
Being dumb. They're using.
Hey. Pause. Sir. That's one of the craziest trolls I've ever heard. That's insane. Yo, having people pull up here, that's nasty. And I'm assuming that's the app for no judgment here. No judgment here. Confirm this for me, please, guys. It's for the ALF? That's for the ALF alphabets, right? Right? That's fucked up. What about the person that's going this out looking for love? That's crazy. Like, hey, man, no, you didn't want to meet me? I brought this rose for nothing? Nah, it's okay. Want to keep the rose? Take it. I ain't use it. Messing up my night. I had a whole event plan. Now I gotta take these candles back with me. Nigga, you need to have a tuxedo on. Nigga had like the tie, which is a regular shirt. He all mad. Like, supposed to be romantic. It's quite crazy. It's quite crazy.
A number that's not even attached to this address. Unlist me on your stuff.
You better fucking do it now.
If I don't call you from a New York number, don't come here. Okay, well, I did
Wait,
not
who's he talking to now?
order anything. What number would
you
use?
doing? Oh no. They doing the old school order pizza joint, son? I ain't heard that in about 30 years though, fam. I ain't gonna front. Ordering pizza. How the hell can you? Yeah, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. People still get got with that. Yeah, nah, I'd be mad as hell if I was a delivery person too.
Which I'd like to know.
Oh, somebody paid
what
a delivery
is the
person.
name of the person? Because I am taking these people to court.
It says Rocco Flower.
Rocco. Cracky Chan. Cracky fucking Chan.
That's not my number.
Of course,
it's not a New York area code.
I can give people your number though, so I won't go that route. But you already claimed that I already sent your address out to thousands of people. But just like 7 months ago.
Don't stoop as low as him. Don't stoop as low as him. If that's what they're doing.
8 months ago, when you said that you was gonna sue me and all these emails and shit like that, where's my fucking papers, dog?
I'm gonna look at the bigger screen. I also have apologized to Little Mama. Little Mama. Now you're getting sued, man. How dare you act like that? My bad. Act the way you did. You see you in court member. Wow. What cult? Is he saying just Trey's in the cult? Go ahead, make another video. I don't care. You sent 3 emails back to back unanswered. I don't care. LMAO. You say you don't take sides. You lied. If you would have spoken to me about it, maybe I would have never done what I did. What the hell did he do? That's all I'm trying to remain at least civil. You already said you was going to sue him and you called him a cult member. What do you mean? Yeah, I would never even pay attention to somebody like this. I would have blocked them off the first. Maybe not the first message. Probably the second one, though. For sure. You got blocked.
Oh, I'm going to show you the proof of my phone.
Okay, I believe you.
No, I don't want to be hit with bills for something that I didn't do.
You wouldn't be hit with a bill.
So I would have had to get money from whoever.
Okay, but I think that that's disrespectful.
Wait, did they say it's paid for?
Get money from whoever. Oh. This isn't paid for. So I would have had to get money from whoever.
Okay, but I think that that's disrespectful. You understand? To you.
So is she saying, or the person saying that it's already paid for? As in he doesn't have to pay for anything? Nigga, that I would have took my free food. Nigga, I'm gonna be honest with you. Feel free to order me some shit as a troll. Like, what? Thank you for the renourishment. Like, what are you talking about? If that's the case, that's what it sounds like she said.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I fight for the kids.
You're for the kids.
But you attacked 2 of them?
Wasn't it 7 months ago that you said something about you wish your wife had an abortion with your kids that actually they live across from you in the same apartment building?
Oh, come on.
I really don't care what happens to my kids anymore. If you want my honest opinion. I really don't. I don't. Oh, well.
Well, mom, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not seeing those kids ever again.
You have 2 of the most beautiful, kindest names.
And not only are you doing and saying this disgusting stuff, you doing it on live stream and putting it out there for content so people can see you disrespect your family.
Want nothing to do with them. I don't want nothing to do with them because now I don't want nothing to do with them.
I would say out loud to the world.
This audio is low as hell.
Well, I truly do. Mom, it has to do. Hey, hold on! Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
You still don't go and see them. What kind of father is that?
Yeah, I talk to my mom like that. Even though my brother would lose, he would still try to run up on me. He would still try to something, nigga. Something. And my brother fight dirty. That nigga fight like Batman. Dust gonna just fly on my arm. I'm like, where the hell did you get sand from, nigga? She get sand from. That's and then just going swift kick in the nuts. It's a wrap.
Keep in mind, he's talking to the Domino's delivery driver.
So it's paid for.
You got bullies. You got.
I thought I wasn't sure. Domino's don't deliver for cash, do they? It has to be paid for online. Take the damn food and go in your house, man. What's wrong with you? Take the free food. This nigga's tripping.
These people are bullying me.
I don't know. Maybe Domino's does do that.
Oh, poor bitch.
Like non-stop. I mean, I've had Pizza Hut here. I've had you
My
here.
neighbors is bumping already.
I've had a transvestite here.
What?
On Grindr. They put that I had HIV.
Okay, so it was what I thought it was. That's pretty damn crazy. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
What the fuck? And you're accusing me for giving your fucking address out? I would be more worried about the motherfucker showing up to your doorstep, dog. What the fuck?
This is getting
that's
really ugly.
Pretty nasty.
They called my gym where I was supposed to be in the gym and stopped me from going to my classes. Made up lies.
You don't go to no gym. How you talking about Slim Jim? You don't, nigga, what's you talking about?
Yeah, so here's another thing. He comes back 7 months later as a fucking MMA fighter. What's the greatest possibilities? You got a crackhead 1 year and you come back and be a fucking MMA fighter.
I don't even know him, and I can tell. I can tell by the way he's framed. I can tell by the way he's standing. He's never fought MMA in his life. I bet you he throw punches from the hip. I bet you he throw punches like that, like a weird swing like that. I've never seen this video. If he don't show no clips, people gonna think I'm psychic. I can just tell from the way he's standing. And he got a Just Trey shirt on.
Motherfuckers out would, man.
Oh, fuck, I love trolling. Hey, you guys want to?
I'm psych. I could just tell. I could just tell, fam. It's hilarious.
See something cool and very funny.
No, this is freaky. I ain't going front. The deja vu I've been having lately was wild enough. That's insane. That's wild. I really predicted that. Well, you could tell. You could tell. People that can't fight all swing from the hip. I don't think those are punches he's practicing. That's like a shank technique.
All right.
I don't think you got nothing to worry
about to play next is about to be the funniest shit ever. Because not only is he talking about everything that he just talked about, but he's talking to a fucking... he's talking to the lady at the police department, acting like she's going to do something. Just imagine thinking of all these things that you're about to say to this police officer, and all you can say, they made allegations of me for having HIV.
He tried to report. You can't report that.
There's nothing going on.
Probably can go to civil, but it wouldn't get far.
Cyberbullying me.
Especially with not any evidence.
Sending deliveries to my home. I have had them send, they have put me on Grindr, the website, Grindr. And they also have said that I have HIV. Yeah, it's not good.
Here's the thing. I just don't know if he's just slow, or if he's really saying the things that he's saying, or if he
slow is probably guaranteed. I can tell you that off the strength. Just watching a few clips, yeah, this nigga was crying about free food. If it really came from Domino's and it wasn't tampered with, take it and go in your house, man.
He's just doing it for attention.
He crying.
I just don't fucking know. Like, it just confuses the shit out of me.
I have people sending deliveries to my home.
Oh, I also heard too that the special delivery somebody sent him a pile of dog shit. All because he just couldn't get off the fucking internet, man.
People hitting him with that old school. They hitting him with a bunch of stuff that people was doing when I was like a kid. That's hilarious, actually.
This is all because he threatened two little kids. This all resorts back to it. If you wouldn't have done that, we wouldn't have started fucking with you. But you got a pile of dog shit instead.
Online,
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's not good.
Well, no shit, fucking Sherlock.
I had 2 grinder clients knock on my door. What do you want me to do? Not today. They have not knocked today. But what do you want me to do?
He say clients
knock on the door again.
Don't open it. Tell them to go away. What do you mean? This nigga's tripping.
To call 911 because I am not gay.
Rocco, you already said that, dude.
Yeah, who are you trying to convince?
Unless you want to really make it known that you have a Grindr account. I mean,
that's what it sounds like.
I can sue for something like this. I can sue. Rocco gets sexy visitor. Want to play around, motherfuckers? You want to play around? Because I'm taking you to fucking court. I'm done.
You won't sue me.
Okay. I've definitely told people that I was going to take him to court. 90% of the time, I'm joking as a troll. If you see me coming here, I'm letting you know now, you see me coming here in the wheelchair with a neck brace on, I'm lying. Ain't nobody touched me. But I will come in here and troll on my, what's my man, Andy Kaufman type ish. But yeah, the other 10% of the time, I'm dead ass. And that's a what if situation. Why would I turn down free money? You crazy? But overall, yeah, nah. Just threatening to sue people if you're not serious. And if it's not something that's dead ass, like worth it, right? Like something that's actually cost you. Sound like that shouldn't cost you anything. Sound like you benefited. Niggas are sending you free food, nigga. Feel free to troll me. Okay? All right? Just don't put no ketchup on it. See, that would be crazy. Niggas sending me a bunch of food with ketchup. Yo, that would be foul. I heard there was like a YouTuber that used to stream. What was his name? I think it might have been Wings of Redemption. But as a troll for him, his fans would order him food. And every time he would be pissed because it would be healthy food. Niggas would be sending him salads. Right? Niggas would be sending him like all types of shit, like fruits and vegetables. He would get pissed and throw it in the trash can. That nigga's stupid. I'd have been tearing them solids up, nigga. I'd be like, hey, next time, not to sound ungrateful, maybe some ranch. You know what? Let's get healthy. Give me some island. Give me some island. What do you go? 1,000 Island dressing? I'm good with that. I'll tear that salad up in front of people. Salad is good, man. People be sleeping on a good salad. It's just that you got to add a little bit extra. Just lettuce by itself is like you're eating water, right? Throw some croutons on that bitch. Make that shit a little bit tasty. Right? I mean, why are we talking about salads? I might be hungry.
You won't do it.
1,000 Island is good.
I've been waiting for 8 fucking months.
Pause. I gotta say pause before I say it. Creamy. There's the oily one that's like okay. I like the creamy 1,000 Island. That shit is banging. But the oily one is like, I like the creamy one. There's a difference. Like next time you go to the supermarket, look at it. I seen the ranch joint with bacon in it. I was like, that's too much.
And then you're sitting there on the live last night talking about I didn't go to my kid's birthday. The reason I didn't go to my...
Yes, BB.
Fucking squirrel.
I ain't seen that since the Christmas Story. I ain't seen one of those since the Christmas, what's it called? A Christmas Tale? Christmas Story? You gonna get your eye out. I nigga had the glasses. My eye. Man, I used to watch that movie every year, nigga. And love the part where he beat the hell out the bully. Nigga was hitting that. It was a weird punch because it wasn't even like a regular cock back punch. This nigga was like slapping him with his knuckle. Nigga, he was just, His mom grabbed that nigga. He was all crying. Snitch ass little brother ran and got his mom's eye. I would have hit my little brother too, nigga. Like, don't snitch on me. My bad. I heard they made a Christmas Story sequel. That shit was trash. Blue cheese is okay.
Dumb missed it.
I feel
all
like
right,
it's
where was we at?
You fucking
too much sometimes.
You
know what I mean?
no
Like,
teeth
it's too heavy.
I have no teeth. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't need teeth like that. But you're some fucking redneck motherfucking beer drinking junkies are what you are. Fuck you.
Crazy.
Fuck.
I remember I almost did that with a BB gun on myself like a fool, son. In fact, I don't think it was a BB gun. It was a dart gun. It was because my stupid self, when I looked down the barrel, my brother grabbed that thing so like, what you dumbass? And like, already, we was little as hell though, but he knew, like, nigga, you wildin'. You wow, I'm gonna point that towards your face, stupid nigga. That's a dart joint, man. You bugging. But yeah, when you a kid, you don't even think, nigga, like, yeah, you could really injure yourself playing with some of these toys.
Fuck you.
Toys be dangerous, at least they used to be.
Fuck you. No, fuck you. Calm down, buddy. It's just YouTube. No, fuck you. Just YouTube. You're putting out that I have HIV. Fuck you.
You probably would like that, wouldn't you?
Of all the things that have been lied about me, I think that would actually be a generous lie compared. Niggas be saying the most disgusting things on the internet, and the fact that you only hear spazzing over that shit is crazy. If it ain't true, let that shit fly, bro. If your audience, like your actual audience, has questions, right? Hopefully it's not the same thing over and over again. Maybe someone else in the audience can inform them. I appreciate when my supporters do that, right? But maybe if it's that, then address it like once, right, and just move on. It's just not worth us in that. I don't have HIV. I'm trying to tell you, nigga, sit your ass down. It's not that serious. How about you just make some actual content, right? So it seems like he beefing with a local.
My kids are not afraid of me. I said it before.
Doing the steps.
Talk about my fucking kids. I will see you one day. And you will be his. Plain and simple. You will be his.
So hilarious. They're doing the Austin Powers. He's doing the Austin Powers while this guy is losing his damn mind.
Fuck's sake. This shit is getting boring, man. I got a fucking country album about to drop. I got better fucking things to do.
The fact that he would be able to put out a country album before Adam Calhoun is crazy. What is Adam doing anyway? I digress. We ain't talking about that.
Like, shoot this fucking squirrel. Fuck this, man. I got better shit to do.
Don't go for the squirrel.
I got 2 albums already dropped. A 3rd one about to drop, which is my first country album, by the way.
Killing it, man.
Super stoked about that one. And then we got some more albums after that. All right. I love you guys. Please don't end like a Rocco. I'm gonna shoot this BB gun all the way up to fucking Missouri. You want to see it happen?
Nah, that's okay. We risking it already with YouTube. But yeah, I wouldn't have even given this guy any attention at all, to be honest. If I'm just being fair. You know what I mean? People like that, they feed off of it. But it seems like he's sparking out. He's gonna spark out even more. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. This is the first topic. I think I might close down my DMs again, right? As in my whole like YouTube career or just entertainment career, I could say that my DMs have been open out of like the 5, maybe even 6 years. It seems like time's just flying by. My DMs have been open like 2 of those years, right? For the last 3, maybe even 4 years, my DMs were closed on all platforms. You couldn't send me a DM on Discord. You couldn't send me a DM on Instagram. Same thing on Twitter. I don't know if TikTok has DMs because I'm barely on there. I just upload and leave. Yeah, I'm not scrolling. I just upload and leave. Right. And I was doing that on Instagram up until recently. Now I just be looking through whatever it recommends. I don't follow anybody, but I think I'm going to follow some people today sometime. Anyway, I digress, man. When it comes to that, right, I was not really willing to receive DMs because people be crazy. People are wild. They try to get too personal, or they try to use me as the end all be all for certain decisions, especially when it comes to content. They'll like send me every video they created and expect me to like dissect and evaluate each individual video. right? Or like try to get me to justify their opinions. Some people, I like to troll them. Like they'll send me something and say, hey, I gave an opinion about black people. What you think? And I'm just like, well, why the hell would you send that to me? Oh, just to see what you think. Why? Because you're super intelligent. I'm like, word, son? Word? Why else? And it's literally, I know it's because I'm black, right? And I'm not offended, but watching them squirm, I like your opinions. Why else? Just say because I'm black. And then I let them know once they actually confess it's because I'm black. You don't need a black opinion, guys. You don't need my stamp of approval because I'm going to say whatever you want. Like, I can't be a pirate and say whatever I want and think that I can dictate what the hell other people can say based off of skin color. But I digress. That kind of stuff gets annoying. I'm not the black seal of approval. I'm probably the worst person to give you an opinion. I ain't going to encourage you to do, I guess, what's the most popular thing to do based on society. I'm going to recommend you do the thing that I would do, which is be extremely honest, which most people wouldn't recommend. You got to deal with a whole bunch of other stuff like buy sheep. But yeah, people have to stop that kind of stuff. Or like people would DM me and ask if I said something in a live stream and that was about them. Yes, because that's what I do. I'm pointing out specific people and not the plethora of people that do the same exact thing every day. You think you're the only person that just sends me random DMs about nothing that got nothing to do with me in any way, shape, or form, or maybe even send me a DM trying to get me to attack a smaller creator that you're personally beefing with, right? And it's like, hey, do my bidding for me. And it's like, no. Or like they'll send me a DM and just try to get way too personal with me. And I don't feel comfortable. And like, it's kind of like you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place because you don't want to be like an asshole or be perceived as one by your supporters, right? They'll send you stuff. And of course you want to be able to engage. And sometimes, man, I even get some dope topics from you guys or recommendations, right? So it'd be a shame if I had to shut that down because there's a bunch of weirdos that are taking it to the extreme, fam. You guys have heard me debate, or not even debate, just smoking people when I allow conversations of them to call in and cry and bitch and moan about why I didn't talk about every single topic that they suggested to me. Yeah, you covered the other stuff, but you didn't cover this one thing. There's one thing that I sent. It's like, damn, fam. What's the other alternative? Just blocking people, and then I get the reputation for blocking people? Fam, already I have the reputation for blocking people who disagree with me, and that's wrong as hell. I literally only have 3 people blocked on this channel currently. I usually only block content creators that's trying to like dig for clout, right? If you're just a normal person talking crazy, my block don't last 24 hours, right? I always tell people that like, yeah, you could come back tomorrow and try again. If I block you, it's because you're disturbing the chat currently, right? Or just being a bitch. One of the two, right? But if you're trying to make the whole thing about you, it disrupts the live streams and it really messes up the entertainment for other people. You know what I mean? So yeah, not every call out is about anybody specifically. There's like groups of people that do the same thing, and not to sound like cocky or anything, but if it happens that much, how can I remember one specific person? Let's think about that. Like, I have multiple channels. I'm doing multiple things, research. I'm backed up on video essays. I got to try to get those out, right? As well as me trying to step up my content creation on other channels and experiment with new channels that I don't tell you guys about, but I just run, right? A whole plethora of things, plus my personal stuff. But then for me to have to hold other people's personal stuff on my shoulder is unfair. I don't come on here and cry to you guys about personal stuff in my life. Yeah, I don't know nothing about my family besides jokes and stories that I tell. Right? I'm like, this thing happened and this and woe is me. I don't do none of that at all, fam. And I don't know why people expect such from content creators. I think that's extremely unfair. Extremely unfair. But I don't want to be the a-hole that Asshole, why am I censoring myself? I should censor myself a little bit more. It might help with I guess YouTube suppressing my content. But anyway, I just wanted to make this small segment to let people know, chill the hell out. Chill out, man. Chill out. I don't want to close down my DMs, right? But if I keep getting creepy messages, right, and people expecting me to like, nigga, don't hit me up at no 2 a.m. Don't do that. Asking about like if I'm talking about you. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't even, nigga, I don't remember no names like that. Like, how much I smoke? Are you crazy? How much I smoke? The only reason why I'm doing this is because it just popped up in my head. I still don't know who I'm talking about. I'm that high. But yeah, fam, I think people, you gotta chill out. I'm gonna just start ignoring people. That's what Rebel Man suggested, right? Like blatantly, like just don't even respond. Somebody send me a dumbass question, I'm not even gonna answer. And you might just see that I've seen it and then I'm just gonna ignore. But then when I do that, they send me paragraphs for days. I'm gonna ignore those too. That's the best bet. Don't be weird, man. I do want to hear what you guys have to say, but don't be weird. Don't be weird. I don't want to be jaded towards content creators because of all the nastiness I've had to deal with, but don't be weird.